What's going on, my beautiful people? I had to rush because this game starts at 6 o'clock. For some odd reason, this game starts at 6 o'clock. So I had to rush home from work. I don't get off till 5:30. Then I gotta drive all fast home to get to work. To get home. So I can cut on the stream. But nonetheless, what's going on, guys? It's back with another Washington Wizards basketball stream. Obviously, if you haven't heard, the Wizards are on a 3-game losing streak. Hopefully it doesn't extend to 4 tonight. Hopefully tonight, is the end of the losing streak. We will hope. We can only hope. We can all only hope. Right, what's going on? We can only hope. Honestly. It's rough. It's rough right now. Not gonna lie. Not gonna sit here and lie and act like it's not rough. That last 76ers game, I did a lot of ranting on Twitter. I was very upset. I was extremely upset. I was disgusted with the performance. I was disgusted with a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie. I was disgusted with a lot of things. But hopefully, they come out and play better tonight. I can't even really get off everything that I want to get off right now. But I will say this. Post game, if the Wizards lose, right? If the Wizards lose, I'm going to be very upset. And I'm probably going to rant. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to rant. If the Wizards lose tonight, I'm trying to hold off. Give it some more time. But if the Wizards lose tonight, I'm not finna lie. I'm probably going to rant. Because I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset and I'm going to rant. No Joel Embiid again, once again for the 76ers. But last time they didn't have any Embiid and they got smacked up by Harden, obviously. Tyrese Maxey, obviously, who always kills the Wizards. Anthony Gill's in the starting lineup now. I don't know, man. Taj Gibson had to speak up in the locker room. Taj Gibson just got here. And he got to talk about play for the name on the front of the jersey and not the name on the back of the jersey. Taj Gibson just got here. And he got to speak up already. It's crazy, man. Everybody's looking rough right now. Bradley Beal wants to facilitate the ball in the first half and then try to score in the second half. West's offense is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with it. Everything's difficult. And this is the thing that makes me upset, right? People will be like, this upset 7 games in. Yes, this upset 7 games in. Yes, this upset 7 games in. You want to know why? Because trends are a thing. You know what a trend is? A trend is, something that occurs commonly. That's a trend. So, the Wizards. Last season, they started well, then they fell off a cliff. It only took 7 games this season. It took 13 last season. We got dudes speaking up in the locker rooms already, talking about don't play for your name on the back plate. When we got 50,000 guys trying to get paid, when you guys are losing and they're trying to get paid at that point, I'm just over it. I'm over it. The trend with the Wizards, right? People tell me, they say, we're only 7 games in the season. You're all this angry. Bro, it's because I know the Wizards. When the Wizards suck, they end up sucking. There's no switch. We aren't the Boston Celtics. We don't just struggle and then all of a sudden turn up and be in the finals. We don't do that. That's not what the Wizards do. They struggle, and then guys have one-on-one interviews and talk about guys having agendas and all this and all that. And then we suck. That's what happens with us. I mean, hey, Anthony Gill was starting over both of our top 10 picks. Our offense can't get an easy bucket to save our lives. Our point guard, it shouldn't be starting. He can't collapse the defense consistently. It's so many flaws on this team and within this organization, and I'm over it. But trust me, I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on it. Watch if we lose this game. We better win. We better win tonight. If we don't win tonight, it's gonna be problems. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If we don't win tonight, it's gonna be issues, man. All right. Well, here we go, guys. I mean, we are in a situation where Anthony Gill of all people, and I like Anthony. I like Gill. I do. But we're in a situation where you know, he's starting over two of your top 10 picks. Two. That's a problem, and that says a lot about your top 10 picks, I guess. Man. I'm over Wes. I'm over Tommy. I'm tired of Tommy trying to sell the fans a dream. I'm tired of Tommy trying to sell the fans a dream that doesn't exist, man. He's a salesman. That's all he is. He's a salesman who makes decent trades. Like I said, the roster has improved over the years, but this is what we are. An average team. Why it's a 6 p.m. start is because Game 4 of the World Series will take place in about a couple of hours. And even coming into today, Glenn, Philly fans were already lining up. And what a game last night it was. And so we stay downtown, and I could have swore we heard the crowd cheering down here in South Philly when Bryce Harper hit that home run. No question. Dave and I were at some restaurant, and we heard it. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get a dub, Wizards. Let's get a dub. Let's get it going. The Wizards getting the opening tip. Chris Miller, Glenn Consor in for Drew Gooden, Megan McPeak, Bradley Beal finding Monte Morris. Shot clock now at 10. Here's Beal attacking, and that's Bradley Beal gets the first basket of the game. Get to the basket. That's what you want to see. I want to see Bradley Beal score the basketball. I don't need to see Bradley Beal trying to facilitate and get guys going in the first half. I don't need to do that. If the point guard cannot do that, the Wizards need to be finding a new point guard, period. I mean, that's just as simple as that. We'll see if the Wizards, they didn't have a lot of them, but when they had those turnovers were the reason why the Wizards lost that game. As Brad looks for Kuzma, and he's off on that three-point opportunity. Yeah, you're exactly right, Chris. It was the when those turnovers happened. You know, the key thing is you got to expect blitzes on Brad. He's going to see James Harden going to work on Anthony Gill. The Wizards are going to do with Harden. Interesting, you have Gill on Harden right now. They do a lot of switching. Wizards forced a turnover. The Wizards have numbers. Morris finds Kuz and the ball goes out of bounds. Ball's tip. Stays with Washington with 18 on the shot clock. Lost the bounce on that one. Monte Morris. He said, he said, does will make everything better. Not everything. it'll help to finally get a win, but I mean, my issues still stand. My issues still stand at the end of the day.
Here's Kuzma. There's a steal by Thibault.
That's just
Tyrese Maxey all alone for the win. 5-2 Phillies.
Live ball turnovers. Can't do it. You're gonna pay for it. They're gonna capitalize.
And the Wizards made the Phillies faithful pay for it with that 3 by Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, I know, man. I just got a lot of issues with this team.
One dribble, not two, and advance it.
I got a lot of issues with the team, man.
Glenn, if you take a look at
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Obviously, the game that he had on Monday, he is priority, maybe number 1B with him and James Harden in that backcourt.
And my cat keeps me out.
It's pick and roll with both of those guys. You gotta jump them. You gotta blitz them. And then it's not just the 2 guys playing the pick and roll. It's the other 3.
Tyrese Maxey.
Mikey, so much chatter this on. It's on NBC Sports Washington.
And Chris, this is what I'm talking about with the
Chevy said Unseld is the issue.
double Harden
I mean,
and Harris.
Unseld's an issue.
The rotations were a step.
I mean, the way the team, I guess, is constructed is an issue. Just, it's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues, man. There's a lot of issues.
He had 1 point, 0 for 1 from the field in 16 minutes on Monday.
The team just needs to be better in a lot of areas. The coaching needs to be better in a lot of areas.
Beal feeding Porzingis down low. He turns around and shoots.
KP gets the and one.
Tucker for the foul.
Shooting it over PJ Tucker.
I absolutely love that play, Chris. And here's why. Because you don't only want to put Porzingis in a situation.
The Wizards got to win this game, man. I mean, I know it's early, and this is the thing. I get that it's early, but what history tells us is that we know the path that this Wizards team is heading down. We know the path that this Wizards team is heading down.
He almost has a foot advantage over PJ Tucker. You might as well take it.
Harden step back on Bill, cashes it.
Mid-range jumper is good. Let me tell you something. His game is officially back. Okay, he's shooting well. The rhythm of his shot and his ability to find open plays.
Bradley Beal shooting over top of Harden, can't hit it. Tyrese Maxey with the rebound. Takes it in on Brad, brings it back out. Working on Anthony Gill, shoots the G3 and cashes it. He said, watch short minutes, same with Roy. He says, Diddy. No, Diddy's not injured. They just don't have faith in him. The Wizards simply don't have faith in Diddy. Right now, he has more fouls than he has points. I believe that's accurate. I mean, it's just been.
It's got to be a travel.
No foul called. His Harden is still on the ground.
I don't know if he hurt his knee there. He's holding his left knee.
Uh-oh. James Harden's down. He's holding his knee.
There's going to be a
That's
timeout
not
on the
good.
floor as the medical staff will take a look at James
That is
Harden.
not good.
Their head athletic trainer, Kevin Johnson. Here's a look at the play right now as we take a timeout here. 8:32 remaining in the first quarter. Sixers leading by 2.
I don't know. I mean, the fans were clapping. The fans were clapping before break. So I don't. Maybe he got back up already. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't even see him bang anybody's knee on that. That's all I know. Hopefully that's I don't know. Usually that's not a. I don't know. That looked like a non-contact knee injury, but I don't know. Could just be he tweaked it. Could be tweaked it or something and shake it off and he'll be back. But that didn't look the best right there. Josh said you're gonna on the Wizards Twitter space if the Wizards lose. If the Wizards lose, I want to say my piece and I'm gonna get on Call of Duty. Because the Wizards are gonna irritate me. The Wizards are going to irritate me. So if they lose tonight, I'm going to say my piece, and then I'm going to get on Call of Duty. I'm not going to do any spaces, join any spaces, because I'm going to be over talking about this team if they lose. What's going on, Kevin? Israel to the Commanders. Yeah, I see Snyder, possibly. I don't know if he's I don't know if it's going to be a case of he's I don't know if it's going to be a case of him selling minority. You think he's selling the whole team, Kevin, or you think it's a minority stake thing? What do you think? You think he's selling the whole team? 6-8 broke. I think his frustration on caught up. Bro, it's like this team gets so, because I get annoyed when I have to talk about the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Especially season after season. Because I'm seeing things happen way too often. That's happened in the past.
Look at this play here with James Harden. He's back out on the floor. He's okay, but what are you seeing here?
Well, as Harden goes into
they say Harden's okay.
Right knee hit Anthony Gill's left knee. So, but he's out there. He's fine.
All right, so Harden's good. That's good. You don't want to see anybody.
He's out there playing.
You don't want to see nobody get hurt. Seriously.
That was a good closeout, though, by Gill. That's what you want to see. Physicality on closeouts.
Let me put y'all right here. Rusty. I missed a couple days of streaming.
With James Harden,
I'm a little rusty.
the passing lanes, be disruptive, get deflections.
Here we go. Said Jerry Jones got some dirt on him. KP with the slam.
Pretty play, putting Porzingis on the elbow.
James Harden backing down Monte Morris. Gets double team. Brings it out. They swing it. Wide open Matisse Thybulle drives. Kicks out to PJ Tucker. Kicks out to Harden. James Harden's probably going to hit a step back three. Misses it. Rebound Anthony Gill. 12-12 game. KP shoots the three over PJ Tucker. Can't hit. Tobias Harris brings ball up court. A blocking foul. No basket, though. Foul on Anthony Gill.
No basket on that play. They'll call a foul on Washington. Tonight's officials, James Williams, Curtis Blair, and Derek Richardson, veteran crew with a combined 54 years of experience.
Well, watch the pass from Monte Morris and the fake.
Ooh, that was a good fake by KP.
Tucker said, you know what? This is going
KP put up 32 points, I believe, last game against the 76ers with no Embiid.
But that's how much attention Bradley Beal yields.
Greg said no chance anyone buys in with the pass by Harden, but good block by KP. Denny Avdia off the game, first one off the bench.
That's not nice.
Denny Avdia is in the game for Washington. Here's Beal getting
Bradley Beal gets into it on Maxey, can't hit the layup, thinks he got fouled.
opportunities for Washington.
James Harden working on Denny Avdia.
Will Barton set the check in.
ISOing, working, driving, draws the foul.
Denny, they're going to call a foul on. Looks like that's going to be on Denny.
He is just a master at
Denny Avdia gets called for the foul on Harden. Harden to the free throw line.
Defensively on this play. Thybulle gets inside, but it
It's
doesn't
a
matter when you're 7-3,
early foul for Denny.
your stuff gets caught.
And that's the thing.
It's not just 7'3", it's the wingspan that comes with it.
Yes, it is.
So this was about
And that's
7'9".
the thing, man. Denny has to be able to not foul.
He's all of that. He's a walking
He has to be able to not foul.
stick, I think. You know, Denny got his hand caught in the cookie jar there because, again,
Especially on somebody like Harden.
you know, he's
You
gonna
know,
sweep
he'll get to the
through
free
it.
throw line all
I
night.
call that the Caron Butler move. Sweeping through and drawing fouls.
James Harden 23 points Monday, but the big story for him was the fact that he tied his career
James
high
Harden
with
goes 1 for 2 from the free throw
17
line.
He's terrific. I mean, the guy really understands when he's double teamed, and he will find you when you're open.
Ooh.
By the way, those
Denny hands it off to Will Barton.
17, he's done that 10 times.
Yeah.
8 in Houston.
Passes it off to KP, who nicely hands it off to Bill.
Here's Beal on
Bradley Beal just can't buy a bucket right now. He's like 1 for 4. James Harden attacks.
trying to Euro step.
Euro steps, can't get it. Wanted to foul, can't get the call.
Those are the types of defensive
Throws it to Barton, but it's a bad pass off his shoe. What's going on, Eldar?
That's a good job, but then you turn it right back over.
Joshy said Bradley overpaid. Everybody knew that.
So far.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, defend without fouling. That's key. He's trying to draw fouls with his lower body, and the Wizards didn't bite on it. They had their hands away from it.
Turnover there by the Sixers as Harden tried that pocket pass.
It's not always like a pinball game.
Barton.
KP matched up on Tobias Harris. Shoots over top of him, cash.
It's as easy as Sunday morning as the
I mean, that's too easy.
Oh, I know. That's a nice quick hit, though. That's what you want.
Wizards up by 1.
Quick hit, the spacing. No, there was no one there to help double. And that's what Doc Rivers
James
was
Harden.
talking about. Can't double him.
Working on Bradley Beal.
Porzingis down there trying to
Now switched on to Will Bart. He's going to have to put something up. Puts up a floater off the backboard, cashes it.
Porzingis to score. James Harden with now 5.
James Harden up to 5 points. KP also having a good game as well, as expected, as he should be. KP attacks, gets fouled.
Hard foul there by Thibault.
That should be shooting. That should be a shooting foul.
Glenn, let's take a look at
He
tonight's
was attacking the basket, about to go up. That was going to be an easy dunk for him. KP's going to shoot 2 free throws. So I have to get my cat out of my room. He's just begging for attention right now. He's begging for attention.
Help and recover defense. You got to know where the shoot.
I'll be right back, guys. I can't get my cat.
You'd be surprised who shows up in Philadelphia.
You know,
Jason
I
Smith is
believe
just working.
KP hit both of those free throws. I'm pretty sure he did.
On the loose.
he's distracting me.
Or hit 1. He may have went 1 for 2.
It's good to see our guy Jason.
Tyrese Maxey attacks. Gets fouled on the drive, though. Let me check. KP.
I like the closeout. That's how they're going to have to play.
Oh, no, my KP made both free throws.
Close out on Maxey. You talk about one of the best. Most
Since I said Maxey. Maxey kills the Wizards. Like, every time.
This year, shooting close to 50%.
Good pass there by Harden to Tobias.
Harris with a kick out.
Maxey open for 3. Cashes it. Maxey, like, I don't know. There's something about the Wizards Maxey loves playing against. He's really good.
Maxey's a perfect 3 for 3 from the field. He's also hit
Bradley Beal drives, attacks.
Beal attacking left.
Kicks it off to Will Barton for the 3. Misses it. Rebound to Tobias Harris.
Harris with the board.
Running, looking to drive. Drives on 2 guys. Gets his shot blocked by Rui Hachimura. Good defense there. Denny driving with KP. Kicks it off to KP. KP
Porzingis
on a mismatch
house on him.
with Daniel House. Drives to the basket. Shoots over top of him. Gets it to fall. And that's what KP should be doing this whole game. If they're going to go small on him, he has to eat again.
That's what you want. Brings the defense weak side away.
Will Barton working on Tyrese Maxey. Mid-range shot. Misses. James Harden kicks it off to Tyrese Maxey. Puts up the quick 3. Misses it.
2 straight misses for Tyrese Maxey. Starting 3 for 3. Let's check in with Megan McPhee.
Shake Milton entering the game.
To your point of the conversation of Kristaps in that fourth quarter,
Richie said
also
6'5" PJ
6
Tucker's
for
gone
6 from
7.
the free throw line.
He had 50 points. He had 32 last game.
For 3, so it's the fact that he's
He had
making an
32 last
effort
game.
to get to the charity stripe and he's knocking them down.
Tie ball game here at 18.
And he's having another good start tonight.
Yeah, we were talking to Doc before the game, Glenn, about sets that they ran Monday.
Bradley Beal kicks it off to Rui Hachimura for the 3. Misses it.
The Wizards could do the same thing tonight with KP.
Shake bringing the ball down court.
Because there's a smaller guy.
Attacks on Brad. Kicks it off to Harden.
PJ Tucker got the 5. I would
Harden
say
matched up on KP, but then he stays with him.
There's Daniel House.
Good defense there by Danny not to foul. Forces the miss on Daniel House. Will Barton kicks it off to Rui.
Rui powers his way in for the bucket.
See, I like that.
Way to power up with
Secondary
Rui there.
break. And we're talking about a team that anyone that gets off the glass can push it. Barton did a good job of running it, pushing it, and getting some easy buckets for Rui.
Travel called on Shake Milton. Wizards doing decent with their defense.
See, if you watch
Wizards
the
playing
Wizards
decent
when they
defense.
push, and everyone's talking about, well, what do the Wizards have to do to get good offensively? Well, just push the pace a little bit. This was not
Like,
a
and this
primary
is
fast
one of
break,
the
it was a
things,
secondary break.
As
Barton kept
well.
his dribble, and Rui was
Just
wide
getting
open.
good shots. Just getting easier shots, man. You know, a lot of the times the Wizards they struggle to get shots up. I mean, get easy looks, I should say. They struggle to get easy looks.
They call a foul on Milton on Denny's drive.
Timeout. Wizards lead by 2, 20-18. Lower scoring first quarter. KP shooting the ball well. Brad struggling from the field. Let me look at the numbers. KP has 11 points. That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Tyrese Maxey's leading the way for the 76ers with 8 points. James Harden next to him shooting 50% with 5 points. To go with 1 assist. 6, how you say, over half 5 points. I mean, you look at the starting lineup. Naturally, you would think that KP should dominate in this game. He's only missed 1 shot. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That's good to see. Larry said Maxey is nice. You said Denny was drafted before Maxey. Now Maxey is basically an all-star. Now is wild. What's your thoughts on that? I mean, Maxey's just like that, man. Tyrese Maxey's really good. He kills the Wizards consistently. The thing I don't like, I feel like I don't know, man. It's something about Bradley Beal right now where I'm just not as... I don't know if it's the offensive system. I don't know what it is about Brad. But right now, Ryan, you just brought it up. I was just about to speak on it. Right now, man, with Bradley Beal, he doesn't even... To me, Bradley Beal doesn't look like the best player on the team. KP is the best player on the team. But if you guys remember... like way back in the summer, I said that I felt like with help with standing, I felt like Kristaps Porzingis was the best player on the team talent-wise.
Because of his size and versatility. Porzingis, not only a three-point shooter, he's playing the mid-range game beautifully today. They're finding
I felt like he was the best player, best player talent-wise. And that's not really what you want to hear when you have a guy on whatchamacallit, on a Supermax contract. KP draws the foul on PJ Tucker. Going to take it back out from the side.
PJ Tucker called for the foul. That's his second.
Every team needs a PJ Tucker on their team. Rugged,
And Philly has 2 of them.
Yeah, right.
Chippy said Wizards could outdraft toilet paper. They would get cardboard.
PJ Tucker.
We all know how the Wizards are overdrafted, man. Ghana used to Bill trying to compensate and try to be well-rounded, but he just, like, I don't know if that's Wes or, like, I'm just not sure whose idea it is to have Brad try to, like, facilitate things. And see, that's good. Brad getting to the basket right there, getting the bucket. That's good. That's what you want to see.
I love how the Wizards are playing their horns, which is one guy on an elbow.
Larry said, do you think the Wizards should have drafted Maxey? I mean, I don't know what I was thinking of Maxey at the time. I mean, it's easy to say that now.
4-point Wizards lead.
Get past there by Harold.
To Harold.
Harden gets his shot blocked by Porzingis. Then he's driving on Harden. Draws the blocking foul.
Gonna call a foul on the play.
Chippy said Bill just needs to score. Yes, Bill needs to score, but you want to know why Bradley Bill has to be like a point guard-ish, get guys involved and whatnot? It's because the Wizards don't have a legitimate starting point guard who can consistently crash the defense. They don't. They don't have that. I mean, they don't have that. Monte Morris can't consistently crash a defense. He doesn't really drive that much. Then he misses his first free throw. I mean, it's just...
Don't judge me. Let that man live his life.
I would never.
It's just rough, man.
Let that man live.
No, I've recovered from. I've seen it for years now, and it's taken me a day or two to
It's
recover
rough.
from watching you dance.
Hey, I gave you a little preview. The other
Bradley Bill is at his best when he focuses on scoring. When he was with Russell Westbrook, he wasn't worried about facilitating. He was worried about scoring. When he was with John, he wasn't worried about facilitating. He was worried about scoring.
That thing's getting longer.
When he was on them trash 2019 teams, 2018, 2019, whatever team,
shot, it's off.
he was worried about scoring.
Morris is back into the game.
Now,
Morris already with 4 assists.
Now?
It's Will Barton.
it's all about
Barton.
it's all about trying to facilitate, get guys involved, 5 assists a game and all that. Man, don't nobody care about Brad getting 5 assists.
3 on the clock. Baseline
Monte Morris gets the and one.
and 1.
Wizards building a lead.
Morris is not flashy. He just gets it done. Okay, and he's got a high basketball IQ. Now, right now, he knows the shot clock is going down. Look at that buzzer. He knew it. That shot recognition, clock recognition.
Said Bill has to stick to what he's good. Bill is at his best when he strictly just focuses on scoring the basketball, man. When Brad is focused on scoring the ball, the basketball,
He cashes out the 3-point.
I mean, he could get you an
Extend their lead
easy
now,
30.
26-18,
Easy
90
30.
seconds remaining in the quarter.
he's just trying to do too much. Like I said, Wes Unseld Jr. has turned Bradley Bill into Andre Miller, man. Like, come on.
Cut by Niang. He misses it, and it's
Daniel Gafford, point shaving, laid the ball up. It's
Niang gets credit for that bucket as Will Barton comes down and all net on that 3-point.
Daniel Gafford, man, is
So you know what
funny.
that
He's
did?
a funny
That
guy.
three-point shot, that negates what
3-pointer
Gafford
though on
just
the
did.
other
He went
end
for
by
that
Barton.
Who? Daniel House.
He's a funny guy. Tyrese Maxey driving on Rui Hachimura, puts up the layup, misses the layup though.
Didn't think he would miss that
Maxey
one.
wants that back.
Maxey has missed
Will
3
Barton
shots.
drives, attacks, tough reverse layup.
Nice reverse lay in there.
Oh, that's a tough reverse layup.
Herky, jerky, hezzy game. Everything's a hezzy into a shot.
Hey, the Wizards are trying to save me from having a rant tonight.
Big improvement from the last game.
They're trying to save me from having a rant. Niang wide open in the corner though, cash. Can't have that happen. Can't let that happen.
Already 5 ties.
Can't have that happen.
Changes already. He had 10 ties and 10
You just
lead
cannot have
changes in
that
the first
happen.
quarter alone on Monday. Here's Morris.
Let me take my kitty
Fellow Iowa State Cyclone Niang guarding him. Here's Rui. Love the 2 dribble pull up, and he comes up short.
Oh,
8
that's
seconds remaining.
so bad.
Here's House looking for Maxey. Call a foul on Kyle Kuzma as Maxey was looking to go straight
Took me
downfield.
50 hours to nap my cat.
Kyle knew that as well. And he's shaking his head because he knew he had a reach. That's where you want to play defense with your legs versus your arms. And all he had to do was beat him to the spot, make him change
Heavy.
direction.
Oh my goodness.
Instead, he reached,
light.
he was off balance, he knew it.
Kuzma's first foul, Wizards 5th. So Maxey will go to the line.
Okay, I'm back. My cat's out of the room. I'm pretty sure he was yowling
77%
a bunch of times. He was just begging for attention.
Look at the progression of his field goal shooting in the first 3 years. He shot 46%
I need to clip his
from the field
nails.
his rookie year. 49 last year.
Tyrese Maxey,
Currently
I think he just hit his first free throw.
51% from the field.
And close to
Murray said,
50
should we be
from
looking
three.
for a new coach?
I love
To
that
me?
about players
To I would, but
to
I know
see
the Wizards and they won't.
working on deficiencies.
They're going to call a foul.
What?
Correction is going to be a turnover for Washington. Call Kyle Kuzma for travel.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma called for traveling.
So the Sixers will inbound with 2.2 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
Kyle had a little happy feet, getting anxious to try to get that shot up. You don't want to give up an easy one here.
Montrezl Harrell with the fade at the end of the shot. I mean, at the quarter, can't hit. So, leading scorer for the Wizards, Kristaps Porzingis with 11. Leading scorer for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey with 10. Box score check. Wizards in the first quarter on top. Wizards shooting 52% from the field, 29% from three, 83% from the free throw line. 13 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 3 turnovers. Philadelphia 76ers shooting 43% from the field, 50% from 3, 60% from the free throw line. 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 4 turnovers. Let's look at some stats here. From the guys. You got Anthony Gill, 7 minutes. He got 2 rebounds, no points. Kyle Kuzma with 2 turnovers, 5 points. 2 for 3 shooting, though. 1 for 2 from 3. KP, 4 for 5, dominating. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, 11 points. Monte Morris, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 points. Bradley Beal, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 assist, 4 points. And then we have our bench, Rui Hachimura, 1 for 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 points. Will Barton, 2 for 5, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 1 assist, 5 points. Deni Avdija, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, and 1 point. Deni Avdija does have the highest plus minus on the team though. Daniel Gafford, only 2 minutes, just 1 rebound and 1 assist, and no points. PJ Tucker, no points, nothing actually, but fouls in 9 minutes for him. Tobias Harris has 5 rebounds. He's been on the board. It's heavy. 2 assists, 3 points. Tyrese Maxey, 3 for 6 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, and 10 points. Harden, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, and 5 points. Thibault, 1 for 2 from the field, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 points. And Niang is the only person who scored off the bench for the 76ers with 5.
They've got Thursday night football down in Houston. And the Sixers
Kevin said trade guy from Obama.
Why not?
Kevin said imagine if Embiid was playing in this game. If Embiid was playing in this game, Porzingis probably wouldn't be as efficient from the field as he is right now. Niang over top of Will Barton gets the bucket to fall. 6 he said, what move should the Wizards make it today? I have no idea yet. I got to see what they're looking like when we're at the deadline. When we're in February or whatever that time is. By All-Star break, I got to see what the team's looking like. Daniel Gafford gets the and one on Niang. Good pass there by Hachimura. You said we need to cancel Gaff's extension ASAP. We need to do a lot of things, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Josh said Bob ain't got no motor. Chevy said they need a new coach. New GM. Like I said, I'm not too mad right now. I'm not upset. I'm upset basically off of other things.
The deficiency of Philly, which right now is their disadvantage in height. That was an easy play to Gafford, just throwing it up there over the defense.
Swing to House in the corner. There's going to be a foul called on Kyle Kuzma. That's his second. Glenn, when you look at the early free throws for Washington,
yes,
as we take a look at this replay one more time.
Ball goes up.
Yep, that's a foul.
Kyle Kuzma fouls Daniel House Jr. on the 3-point attempt.
Kept it out there. That hand's got to be up, but then fingertips to the ceiling, so it doesn't even look like a foul. Sometimes you can commit a foul where it doesn't look like it, but if you keep your fingers down, they'll call that every time.
Let's go back to the free throws early for the Wizards on Monday, first 12 minutes. Washington with 7 of 8 from the charity
Daniel
stripe.
House 2 for 2 for the free
Tonight,
throw line.
They started 5 of 6 from the charity stripe, so they're getting to the line
Yes.
early in these games against Philly.
Which is good. I mean, you know, again, one of the stats that kind of is mind-boggling to me is that the Wizards lead the NBA in step-back moves, but when they're in attack mode, they get fouled. If you're taking step-back jump shots, if you're
It should
taking
be
just
on the
perimeter
regular,
shots, not
whatever
going
regular
downhill,
channel.
getting into the
It
paint,
usually comes on,
looking to
champ.
score in the paint, you're not going to get fouled. So now they are.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know
Because
about the
now
UK.
this game,
It's-
they've made that adjustment.
I'm like,
Daniel House Jr. makes all 3.
I thought you would have to use league unless you go through other means to watch.
Morris, Kuzma,
Gafford
Barton,
posted up on
Daniel
Milton,
Gafford
gets
in the
fouled,
corner,
go to the free throw line again.
as Gafford was attacking the basket.
I really like what Wes Unseld's doing now. He's getting motion in their offense, and look at this mismatch. It was recognized right at the perfect time for the Wizards, with Shake Milton, who's about 6'4", defending Gafford, who's a 7-footer. And that's what you want, attack deficiencies.
Daniel Gafford misses the first of 2. Gaff only played 11 minutes Monday, and he had 2 rebounds and 1 point, 0 for 2 from the field.
Maya said, you
Second
said
free
the
throw was
Pirate
good.
TV.
So Washington now up 5 under 11 in the quarter. Besides the fact that there multiple people can bring the ball up, as you see there,
Tyrese Maxey.
You're also seeing the Wizards get
Tyrese Maxey's just
switches
going to town. He doing his thing.
And there was one of them right there with Kuzma guarding Maxey.
Daniel Gafford kicks out to Kyle Kuzma for the open 3. Can't hit it.
His three
Rebound there by Hachimura. Gets it to fall.
But to your point, Chris, this is what the NBA is about now. It's positionless basketball. You have to be able to switch, and you have to be able to defend if you're 6'10", a guard. And that's what we're
Tyrese
seeing now
Maxey
with
misses.
Maxey.
Should be
Maxey
Wizards
just
ball.
blew by Kuz to play before. He just got himself
Wizards up by 5 currently.
You got to be ready to defend. Doesn't matter how big you are. Smaller players. It's all about mismatches and kind of finding those mismatches during the course of a game.
Then he checks in for Will Barton. Kuzma bringing it up, facilitating offense for Washington.
Kyle Kuzma
Poor spacing
gives it
right
off to
there.
Monte Morris, who's working on Tyrese Maxey. Monte asking from the screen for Kuz. Switches on. Montrezl Harrell puts up the 3. Hits in front of the rim. Rebound there by Daniel House. Shake Milton.
Here's Trez Harrell.
Can't get the alley-oop to Montrez.
Alley-oop.
Kuz fell. It was an easy alley-oop.
Denny
pass.
Avia
Too high. Just an errant pass.
giving it off to Monte Morris. Monte Morris hits the floater, gives it to Gaff. Gaff puts it up, gets the layup.
Gafford cashes that out.
Wizards up by 7.
Really interesting defense you got by Doc Rivers. You have Shake Milton, who's playing under the basket, almost in a zone type position. And he's
Wizards got themselves a little
taking
7-point
advantage
lead.
of guys like Gafford and Rui.
Rui Hachimura gets called for the foul, though. I mean, tonight they're definitely doing things better. I mean, you would hope so. It's not that many times you're going to be able to avoid players. You know, the Wizards have avoided a lot of different players this season. You know, they've avoided Zach LaVine. They've been able to avoid Miles Turner the first game. They've avoided Joel Embiid twice. They've avoided Darius Garland. They got to be able to win games where some of these star players and important players are out.
3-2 up top.
Tobias Harris, corner 3, cash.
And Chris, when you play 3-2
They have to be able to win games when, like, how many times are you going to face the 76ers without Embiid?
zone is 3
You know, how many times are you going to face the Cavs with no Darius Garland? Good pass there by Kuzma to Daniel Gafford.
41-35 Wizards.
Tyrese Maxey gives it off to Niang. Niang for the 3. Hits the backboard on that one. Rui Hachimura kicks it off to Kuzma. Kuzma moving on to Tobias Harris. Step back 3 for Kuzma. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Harris. Maxey working, scheming. Gives it off to Daniel House.
15 in the paint.
Yeah, gets it off to the corner to Tobias.
Not sure.
Here's Tobias.
Ooh,
Good defense
misses.
by
Good
Denny.
defense there by Denny. Miss, you said Gafford having a nice game tonight. Definitely having a better game.
Something.
Monte Morris fading mid, hits it. Timeout 76ers. Wizards up by 8.
Like the aggressiveness offensively, like you called for in the beginning of the game for Monte Morris.
You're exactly right, Chris.
Wizards definitely playing a better game tonight than they did the other night. Whew. I mean, Wizards playing strong, man. Wizards playing strong so far. They're playing strong so far. Hopefully they can keep this up. They need a win. They definitely need a win. They definitely need a win tonight. 4-game losing streaks are not fun. And I will say, Didi Avdia has the highest plus minus on the team, man. They're playing pretty decent tonight so far. They're playing all right tonight. Hopefully they continue to play well. Keep it up. 637 blow feel good right now. I'd be surprised if they ended up blowing them out. You know the 76ers are going to come back out with a run. Eventually, they're going to come out with a run of their own. A blowout would be nice. It definitely would be nice, but the Wizards are getting to the basket, man. When there's no Joel Embiid, you don't need to. Your game plan shouldn't be to shoot a bunch of threes. It should be to get to the basket. The Wizards only have 10 3-point attempts tonight. They have 31 shots in the paint. Not in the paint, but they have 31 shots from the field. But they're doing a good job of getting to the basket, playing inside, taking advantage of the fact that the 76ers are small. With Montrezl Harrell down there, they're small. With PJ Tucker down there, they're small. They should be dominating down low.
Telling him to stay positive. So what did he do the very next night?
Rui Hachimura draws the foul and gets called for the foul on Tobias Harris.
All right, that's enough. But it's good to see, when guys are struggling, and I thought Bradley Beal had a really good comment about this 3-game losing streak. He's like, we've got to get back to having fun. We have the best jobs in the world. I love the fact that we do have what feels like a cloud over our head, but it shows that people care.
Well, that's Brad. Always perceptive.
Offensive foul there on Shake Milton on the screen. Was able to get the ball back.
I like what Brad has done this year. I like the fact that he's, come into the season, wants to get everyone involved. He knows when he's got to score. And he hasn't had a couple of good games there in a row, but you know what? Doesn't matter. He's
Wizards with the opportunity to possibly push his lead up to 10 or 11.
In Philly. You saw this guy put a 60 ball on the Sixers.
I was there doing that one too, and I want to see the Wizards get into the transition game a little bit. That's when also Brad.
Bradley Beal to a wide open Deni Avdija draws the foul on PJ Tucker. He's going to head back to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2 tonight, I believe.
But you know what? He's seeing
I believe. Rain started with Wall and Gortat and Wizards basketball. Chippy said he been the fastest. Jordan Davis. Mike said he been the false. He started with Wall. I started with Gilbert Arenas and Butler and Jameson. That's when I started.
One of them was Denny's man. Brad knows it. got him the ball at the right place at the right time. Now you got
Denny Avdia hits the first free throw.
And
Wizards
for PJ Tucker,
lead
he
up to
picked
9.
His third foul of the game with 7:26
Lead
remaining
up to
here in the
9.
first half. Denny played 17 minutes.
Denny Avdia hits the second free throw.
Right after the game was over with. You know what
Then he getting some decent time tonight. He getting some decent time tonight, it seems.
Capital One Arena getting shots up.
I mean, he has been defending pretty well,
I
for
tell you
sure.
what, Denny really cares about the team and he cares about improving in his game.
Niang
Always
with the
looking on his
3. Can't hit. Rebound, Denny Avdia.
Denny comes up with a rebound.
Denny Avdia pushing. Kicks it down to Rui Hachimura, low post.
He's a 5 now, pushing the pace. And
Rui
that's good.
Hachimura gets his own offensive rebound, puts it back up. Wizards up by 12.
Chris, the reason that happened is because Denny pushed the pace.
I think James Harden here may look to take over, start taking over a little bit more, being more aggressive.
Wizards now with their largest lead of the game with 12.
Tobias Harris kicks out to James Harden. Tyrese Maxey from the corner can't hit. Rebound Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma pushing. Gives it out to KP. KP pumps fakes.
Handoff game for Washington.
Rui Hachimura shoots a fade. Can't get it. Harden with the rebound. Brings it down court. Attacks on Bradley Beal.
Into the body of Beal.
Gets the floater to fall.
Just classic James Harden. Leading with his base, leading with his hips. So strong.
7 points for Harden.
But it was a good no foul by Beal.
Kyle Kuzma working on Tobias Harris. Kicks it off to Brad. Gives it back to Kuz. Screen set by Rui. Now matched up with Niang.
Kuz driving baseline.
Turns it over.
Turns it over right to James Harden.
Tough pass. Wow, what a pass. Good block there by Denny. Good block by Denny. Denny's playing pretty good, really good defense tonight.
Good job for Denny getting back.
What was the emphasis by Wes Unseld? Transition, what? Defense. Denny did a great job, and the last game you
Denny's
saw
playing
Denny,
really
there was
good
one
defensively
mistake that he
tonight.
made. Not this time. He was able to get back, help out Rui, and stop the play. That's excellent transition defense by Denny, recognizing who was back there.
James Harden working on Kyle Kuzma. Step back, mid-range, cash.
Kuzma is good.
Vintage James Harden.
James Harden now with 9 points.
Well, pretty safe to say you don't want to get him.
Bradley Beal going to work on Thibault. Kicks it off to KP for the 3.
Porzingis' 3.
Misses it.
Top of the backboard. Megan, you got more on Denny Avdia?
I do, guys. I asked him if he feels that there's an advantage or disadvantage now coming off of the bench. As we know, Coach made that change last game with him and AG. And he said, I don't really look at it as an advantage or a disadvantage. When I get into the game, I know who I will be guarding and what I need to do, whether I start or come off the bench. I'm going to be aggressive and try to do what is expected of me.
James Harden going to work on Denny Avdia.
Player that you think that maybe might be more
Step back mid-range from Harden. Misses it. Right back to him for the 3 ball. Cash. That's just unfortunate there. That ball went right back to Harden. Wide open at the 3-point line.
This team's second chances. Here's why they're going to make threes.
Bradley Beal working, driving in. Can't get it to fall. KP can't get the rebound. Tobias Harris running.
Harris, a dump off the Thibault. Great ball movement.
Right there to Reed. Lead is cut down to 3. Like I said, man, you knew the 76ers was going to come back and make a run.
And also not happy with the transition defense on that segment.
Great ball
Nobody
movement.
back.
Great ball movement.
Oh, see if they can manage this run. I said I need to play some defense. Maya said Bill could be so freaking annoying sometimes. He said, man, Bill is washed. So we need pick and roll. I mean, Bill has just struggled, man. I mean, I understand it being a KP eccentric game. for obvious reasons. I get it. I do. I really do. But Brad, man, he's making too much money to be only having 4 points at halftime, man. By half. You know, in the half. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Bradley Beal gets paid entirely too much money to have 4 points in the first half of basketball. I believe he ended the quarter last game against the 76ers with like 4 points. He makes too much money. I'm sorry. Bradley Beal is making like Supermax Bradley Beal, like okay. But Bradley Beal, man, you're making $250 plus million, and you have 4 points with 4 minutes to go in the second half. Come on, man. I mean, in the first half. Come on, man.
Using the promo code WIZ50 and by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.
I'm telling you.
9-0 run by the Sixers. The first 7 points by James Harden.
Deni Avdija getting a lot of playing time tonight, and a lot of it is due to his improved defense.
By as many as 12.
He's definitely having a really good defensive game tonight.
The game for Washington. So is Will Barton.
Will Barton, nice pass to KP. Gets fouled. I don't know if they'll call that on the floor or if he's going to the free throw line.
Well, let's go back and just see how the Sixers are deploying their defense to Bradley Beal.
Well, they're blitzing Brad every
Looks
time.
like KP's going to go to the free throw line.
Watch Bradley here. You know, he's coming off the screen. They're bumping him off the screen. Then he goes in, and they don't give him any space. That's really good defense.
Man, Bradley Beal is making $250 million, bro.
Really seeing
Like, come on, man.
team and triple team, and they're just trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Never mind. It's, ball's coming out from the side.
5 on the shot clock.
KP, good pass there. Good pass from KP to Bad for the easy lay. That's the only buckets Brad is able to get right now. It's just buckets where he's running and sprinting to the basket, man, for a layup.
Spacing was great on that offensive set.
Paul Reed can't get that to fall. Rebound by KP. Brad kicks it to Will Barton. Kicks it to Deni Avdija for the corner three. Rims in and out on him. He shot that with some confidence.
By Bradley Beal as the ball goes out of bounds. Sixers ball. Brad making sure the fans are all right.
It's good hustle by Brad. Well, that was strange. Harden normally doesn't just keep going on that play. Harden normally stops.
Harden gives it off to Tobias Harris. Let him go to work down low in the post. Anthony Gill.
Put his head down there. Got his own offensive rebound and put back.
You know what that's called? Bully ball. Tobias Harris, so strong, upper body. Not a lot of fancy moves there, just power.
Harris with 6 points to go along with 7 rebounds. Wizards are leading by 3.
Bradley Beal working on Paul Reed.
Beal.
Draws the foul as he attacks the basket. Bradley Beal will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Paul Reed has not played a lot of minutes for the Sixers, but Doc Rivers, in the absence of Joel Embiid, he's kind of reaching right now because he knows his team is just getting hammered in the paint.
Seems like the 76ers definitely using more Reed in this game to kind of try to bring a little bit more size in there to deal with KP. Bradley Beal hits the first free throw.
Rivers made a point in his pregame to talk about that. This is his words. How stupid players were back in the day, where one guy would catch the flu and would be around the team.
Bradley Beal.
A couple days later, everybody on the team was out
Misses the second free throw. Rebound there by James Harden. Maxey bringing it up court. Out to James Harden. James Harden surveying. Trying to get Tobias Harris there on that post. Gets the ball. Tobias Harris. 3 seconds by the Wizards. Going to be a free throw attempt here.
James Harden will go to the free throw line.
James Harden going to shoot this technical free throw shot.
I still want to see
James
the
Harden
Wizards
hits.
put pace into this thing.
Wizards only up by
With
3
their
now.
defense. But most importantly, you know, what haven't we seen that much of? We got to get Porzingis more involved. You know, when they get away from him, running plays through him is really where they struggle.
Glenn, I think they got the party started with him early.
Tobias backing down Anthony Gill again. Draws the foul.
Foul called on Anthony Gill. But as Doc said, look, we ran a bunch of sets against Washington, and it was like the same one.
Right.
You know, when you see a matchup like that, until the opposition figures out a counter, keep running it. No one has the advantage. That
76ers like going down low to that post on Tobias Harris. They got Rui Hachimura on him now. Took Gill out the game.
What's wrong with the quick hits? But I still want to see them get more
I think they're going to go right back to Tobias Harris in that post. See if Rui Hachimura is a little tougher matchup for him. Yeah, Tobias Harris. Good defense there by Rui Hachimura.
Oh, might have tweaked an ankle on that.
Bradley Beal tweaked his ankle a little bit there. Hopefully he's all right.
He might have stepped on Maxey.
Going to go to the
or
free throw line though.
Harden. The Wizards can ill afford
Brad's walking that off.
an injury with Brad right now. Watch how he goes up and it's on Paul Reed. Ouch.
A little tweak there. Landed on Paul Reed. Landed on his foot. A little tweak. Didn't look too nasty. But definitely a tweak there. I know that hurt.
15 minutes.
Hopefully, I think it's just something he'll walk off though. Look like a tweak he'll just walk off.
That could have really been bad if more of his foot was on Reed's. Just that little edge of it was on there, but that can cause, you know, a lot of
Thankfully,
pain.
didn't look like a bad twist though. Bradley Beal first free throw attempt hits it.
Brad knocks down the first of 2 free throws.
And I don't see anyone coming in for him, so I think he's okay.
He's trying to get some circulation, obviously, in that right ankle. Brad hits both free throws.
Bradley
20
Beal
points for him Monday.
hits both free
38
throws.
minutes. Had 5 rebounds, 6 assists, had 4 turnovers.
James Harden bringing the
2 of
ball
those
up
turnovers
court.
You know he wanted to have back on those back-to-back possessions in that third quarter.
Working on Will Barton.
Wizards with a 5-point lead. Here's
Step
Harden.
back three from
Hands
Harden.
the ball. His
Misses
step
it.
back three is
Rui
on.
Hachimura with the rebound.
Usually with those long threes, they're coming out far. So all the guards got a rebound on those long
KP.
threes.
Porzingis
Pick and
is
roll
in
work
screen.
with Will Barton.
Barton trying to get some space.
Tough shot there by Will Barton, but gets it to fall.
Perking and jerking. That's his game.
Will Barton with 7 points off the bench.
James Harden gets it down to Paul Reed.
Harden to Paul
Good
Reed.
block there by Barton.
Barton, he comes
KP
up
saves it. Will Barton running down the lane.
push.
Rui Hachimura kind of cut Barton off.
It almost looks like he
So
lost
that's
his
weird.
legs on that.
Here's Harden.
Good pass there by Harden to Tobias down low. What a pass.
You know, Chris, I asked Wes about transition defense, how important it is that everyone gets back. You got to get back to the paint first, then spread out and find three-point shooters.
KP.
Porzingis is 3.
He got fouled. He got fouled there, but KP makes a 3.
T. Stiebel.
That should have been an and 1.
Porzingis now with 14 points. Denny comes up with that foul, his 3rd foul. Wizards' 10th foul of the game.
Tyrese Maxey to the free throw line here.
Well, this young man has really evolved into.
Oh, I mean, Wizards looking like they're going to go into the half with a lead, so that's good. You like to see that, definitely.
In this case, with Harden, he's playing that off guard.
Tyrese Maxey misses the first free throw there.
Well, let's take a look at tonight's Toyota League leaders. Players since 1979.
Looks like from this view, Denny Avdia checked out of the game.
And a 3-point field goal. That is some pretty good company.
Yes, it is.
And 7 rebounds.
Anthony Gill and Denny Avdia checked out.
You know, and you think
2 missed free throws from Maxey. Wow.
There's nothing you can't do.
KP with 14 points and 5 rebounds.
KP
I also think he's a
hands it back off to Brad, puts it up, misses it. Harden rebound, bringing it down court.
Here comes Harden, trying to go
Attacks the Maxey,
Tyrese Maxey
draws another foul. Will Barton with the foul.
Well, I was about to jump out of my chair if he was going to make that one because he stayed.
Jay, what's going on? You said, but definitely look at Brad shouldn't be the focal point of the offense. Train Brad will get us a real point guard in the starting 3. Bradley Beal doesn't have any more trade value right now because Bradley Beal has a $250 million contract, and there's not a lot of teams who, you know, can afford that contract right now.
Sixers with 3 players in double figures tonight: Harden and Maxey and Tobias Harris.
And also right now currently,
Double figure score for Washington.
I mean, there wouldn't be a young team either that would take on a $250 million contract.
Sixers by 12.
The Wizards need a point guard. They still don't have a legit point guard. Monte Morris is not a starting point guard.
In the absence, and Wes Unseld knows this, in the absence of Anthony Melton, who, by the way, is amongst the league leaders.
Tyrese Harris. I said Tyrese Harris. Wow. Tyrese Maxey now hits both free throws. Wizards.
Now, Thibault is a guy that could really dig in and play that handsy type defense.
KP matched up with James Harden.
The physical nature that
Gets the
the
ball
Sixers are
there.
guarding Porzingis now.
KP looking to go to work on Harden.
5 on the shot clock.
Shoots over top of Harden. Misses it. Good defense there by Harden. Harden's going to hold for the last shot of the game. Matched up on Bradley Beal.
And you don't want to foul here.
Gets the screen. Good pass there. Daniel House for the 3. Can't hit.
That is off the mark.
Wizards, halftime, up by 6. Stat check. James Harden with 13 points, 5 for 10 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3, 2 for 3 from the free throw line with 5 rebounds. He only has 2 assists? I would have thought he had way more assists than that. 1 steal, 3 turnovers still, 13 points. Tyrese Maxey with 14 points, leading the way for the 76ers. 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. 1 rebound, 1 assist. The Wizards leading the way by far in scoring is Porzingis with 14 points, 5 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, 3 for 3 shooting, 3 for 3 shooting for the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal and 2 blocks. Bradley Beal with 9 points, majority of it coming from the free throw line, 3 for 8 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Kyle Kuzma with only 5 points, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And it's just with Kyle Kuzma is just right now he's seeming a little less effective right now. I don't know. I mean, obviously he wasn't going to look as good as he looked last season without Brad, you know, with Brad playing. So, guys, how we feeling? We up in the first half. How we feeling, man? How are we feeling? Ray said, should we trade KP to get draft picks? I don't know how much value he has right now. Mental, he said, remember when Bill first entered the league, they used to compare his jumper to Ray Allen? Yeah. I mean, Brad was more of a catch and shoot. His jumper looks different. If you look at Brad's jumper from like the early Wall Bill years, it's different. It's definitely different. It looks different than now. It 100% looks different then than it does now. Amai said, miss layups, too many reckless shots, and ISO plays. Play like a team. God damn it. The ball doesn't move once one of them gets in the half court. Jones, said, miss Brad, turned his ankle. Did it look bad? Nah, he stayed in the game. I mean, the Wizards only have 4 assists. Monte Morris has 5 of them. Rui Hachimura has 3 assists. It's like the Wizards' offense. It's like it's just not a lot of easy buckets with them. It's not a lot of easy buckets, and mainly because when you don't have a point guard who can really crash defenses consistently, like John Wall used to get a lot of guys open because he used to pressure defenses. He used to pressure defenses consistently. Always. He used to pressure the interior of a defense consistently. Even Russell Westbrook, he used to pressure the interior of a defense consistently over the whole entirety of the game. Russell Westbrook, John Wall, getting down low, getting in the paint, driving the basketball, fast breaks, getting out, leading to wide open threes for a lot of guys. Spencer Dinwiddie, Monte Morris, these guys ain't crashing no defenses consistently. These guys ain't continuously driving the ball, pressuring in the interior of defenses. So you take away a lot of those fast break buckets. You take away a lot of those open looks because of defenses being crashed. And one of the few people who can crash a defense consistently at the guard spot is Bradley Beal, which is why he has so many assists. And that shouldn't be his job. But Wes Unseld wanted his guy, Monte Morris, to be the starter. Everybody said that they wanted the point guard, somebody else. But they just swore to goodness that Monte Morris was the guy. And Monte Morris is not that guy to be starting. It's as simple as that. It's definitely tough. Ronnie said, man, why didn't Bart pass the ball so much basketball being played sometimes? Maya said, Ryan, no way. This team is trying to make it to the playoffs. We have no one that can relate besides Bill and Kuz. Maya said, how are you feeling? We know how in sloppy second half it will give away another game that could have and should have been won. This is how it will end. Let's prepare for it. Don't get disappointed. The Wizards are just so... Like, the reason... I don't know, man. I just don't like the offense. I feel like the Wizards... A lot of their looks are tough, man. They've gotten some good baskets, you know, with Bradley Beal cutting to the basket, etc. But... I wish the offense was a little better. Kevin said, yeah, I know I got to jail her. She's steak with the... But yeah, the Wizards, man, they only up 6. It's very possible they give this game away and go to 3-5. And then I'll be upset. They're not shooting the 3 ball really well. They haven't shot that many threes. The 76ers have kind of tried to counteract by going less PJ Tucker, because he has 3 fouls, so he had to sit. And Montrezl Harrell isn't really the guy you want if you're trying to defend paint. So Paul Reed, they've given Paul Reed some minutes. He's played 5 minutes right now. He's 6'9". Kevin said that's why we went in. You said you got to try it. In fact, I had a cheesesteak from Arby's today too, actually. Solid. Jones, he said great the first half. That first half, I give it a B. I think that first half was a yeah, I'll give the first half a B. I think it was all right. They defended relatively well. They got 5 blocks. They got 3 steals. So, they're forcing turnovers. The 76ers are only shooting 42% from the field, only 40% from 3. They only have 13 free throw attempts right now. James Harden, he has 3. Maxey has 6. So, I mean, obviously they have the lead by 6, so wasn't the worst first half. I thought they played pretty decent this first half. So I'll definitely give them a B. I'll give them a B. Deni Avdija played 15 minutes. He has more minutes than Kyle Kuzma. He has more minutes than Monte Morris. He has more minutes than Anthony Gill. And a big part of that is he's been playing really well defensively. He has the second highest plus minus behind Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura is a plus 12. He's dominating on the board. He leads the team off the bench with 8 rebounds and 3 assists to go along with the 8 rebounds. Deni Avdija has been to the free throw line to put up 4 shots. He's 3 for 4. He has 4 rebounds and 1 assist and a block. So Rui and Deni having good games tonight. And they're getting minutes for it. Cody says Jalen his favorite. Mike said let's just win this regardless of how. I agree. Jay said they run sets, not plays, letting guys freelance. KP should get 30 every night, but he's catching out of position and not ready to shoot. Yeah, and then you don't want to take too long trying to get KP the ball if it's like, oh no. It's weird. He's definitely not putting up 32 tonight, but I think KP may get to KP may have 24 points in with 24, 23. He has 14 right now. I could definitely see him putting up about maybe 10 or 8 points next half. Possibly more. I don't know if the 76ers start Paul Reed next half or put PJ Tucker back out there. Because PJ Tucker has 3 fouls. He picks up a quick 4th, he's going to be right back out of the game. If they put PJ Tucker back out there, they should go right at him because he's going to be trying to avoid that 4th foul. They probably will throw some double teams at KP, leading the wide open guys. Wizards can swing the ball around, find somebody wide open. If they put PJ Tucker back out there, I'm posting KP up, giving the ball to KP, hoping they double team, and swinging the ball around until they find the open man. And hopefully that open man hits the shot. But they could come out with Paul Reed. I don't know. But I just, I don't know. I got to see where the Wizards ranked as far as fast break points. I want to see where they're ranked at in the league. I want to see fast break points per game. The Wizards are 20th in fast break points per game. Last season they were 28th in fast break points per game. Last season they averaged 9.8. 9.8 fast break points per game. That's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie, that's pretty crazy. Right now, they're at 13.6, 20th. So an increase from last season. What's going on, Brandon? Chip, you said, Maya, you said, I like the second unit with Denny, Rui, and Barton. It will slaughter a lot of lineups once Wright comes back and Gav gets his brain in order. If Gav ever gets his brain in order. He's having a decent game tonight. In 6 minutes. He's only played 6 minutes. But he's 3 for 3 from the field, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, and a +3. So, I mean, he's been playing all right. The Wizards are ranked 25th right now in offensive efficiency. They were ranked 21st last season in offensive efficiency. So right now they're 25th. Brady said, man, I missed the first half, so I work when I'm on the computer. Can I see the game? What happened? How did we look? Better than they looked last time they played out against the 76ers. They're up 57-51 at half. Kevin says, still think we need Buddy Hield and Turner. I mean, Wizards, I don't think they got the assets for that. I don't think they got the facilities for that. We're about to start the third quarter, though. But they're playing decently defensively. Last game in the second half, from what I seen when I was looking at the scores, Bradley Beal turned it up scoring-wise in the second half. See if it happens now. He ended the first half at 9 points. American Fight said, let's get Primo. Primo is... he's a weird guy. He is a... Kevin, that's facts. Primo is... He's a pretty weird guy. Tyrese Maxey, quick 3, cashes it.
Offensively, we've done a great job of making quicker decisions, getting below on our rolls.
Lead cut down to 3.
Big part of that is having the advantage is defensively keeping them out of our paint.
Which is going to KP on PJ Tucker.
Protecting the rim, being down.
Finds Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal goes back to Morris. Goes back down to KP. Gives back to KP for 3. KP for 3. Can't hit. That was a good ball movement there by the Wizards, but KP couldn't finish.
Well, there you see right off the bat, Maxey makes a 3, then the Wizards get down. Good ball movement, playing the pick and pop game. But again, I don't know if they need to rely on the 3 ball.
Same starters from the first half for both teams.
Tyrese Maxey drives on KP, gets it to fall. Wizards lead cut down to 1. Tyrese Maxey with the first 5 points of the second half for the 76ers. Bradley Beal in the post. Swings it to a cut and Anthony Gill. It's a good pass there by Beal.
Everybody's watching him, and well-timed cut. Excellent pass.
James Harden passes it to Tyrese Maxey. He drives on Kuz, shoots a fade, hits it. Tyrese Maxey has the first 7 points Or 6 points. Did they take a point
Did
away?
good job of being there, but
Tyrese
you
Maxey
gotta
killing the Wizards
you
right
gotta
now.
get a hand up
I would just say that.
to bother shooters.
Tyrese Maxey killing the Wizards right
Beal
now.
being guarded by Tucker.
Bradley Beal step back on Tucker. Cash.
Nothing but net.
Bradley Beal up to
I wanna
11
see
points.
that more from Brad. Get into the rhythm. Get into your shake and bake game.
James
Pull up,
Harden
step
matched up
back.
on Kyle Kuzma.
Beal
Drives to the basket. Draws contact. Is going to go to the free throw line for 2
Call foul for
shots.
the foul. That'll be Cal's 3rd foul of the game.
See, anytime you defend someone like Maxey,
Kyle Kuzma up to 3
it's not
fouls, I
easy,
believe,
but
now.
The least you can do is put a hand
My
up. This
cat-
is a
I have
step
cat
back.
hair all
Watch
over
him
me.
lose. He's there, no hand up. You got to lunge at him, get your hand up.
James
You
Harden
don't
makes the
wanna
first
foul
free
him,
throw.
But you at least want to bother that release.
Interesting note on James Harden. He matched his career high in assists. We talked about that earlier.
Yep.
The most ever by a Sixer. Mo Cheeks and Wilt Chamberlain share the mark with 21. So a center and a point guard.
Yep.
In Sixers history,
Bradley
have
Beal
21 assists in
gets
a
the
game.
ball working on Thibault.
Brad.
Thibault was giving
Drives to
Beal
the
space.
basket. Up and under by Bill.
Advantage of it. Great attack.
Like in the last game, turning it up offensively in the second half. Bradley Beal up to 13 points. James Harden working on Kyle Kuzma once more.
The double team. PJ Tucker kicking it out to Maxey.
James Harden
5 on the shot clock.
drives on Morris, kicks it out to a wide open PJ Tucker. What a pass by Harden. Tie game.
He's been in the top 5 in corner makes over the last, I don't know how many years he's been in the league. Doesn't matter,
Kuzma
that's his shot.
trying to get it off to
Tell you what,
KP.
you know your personnel.
Is KP just gives up? Because I don't. Kuzma should have been passed the ball to KP. I don't understand.
Harris. Now Thibault.
Bradley Beal, mid-range shot, cash. Bradley Beal's up to 15
Rhythm of
points.
the game, like you said, Glenn.
And he really is, because he's looking for a shot now instead of just catching it.
I don't understand why Bradley Beal can't do this in the first half of games, to start games.
It's hard.
James Harden working on Kyle Kuzma. Step back three-pointer for Harden. Can't hit it. KP rebound.
That's good. See, those long threes lead to long rebounds, and KP was there to scoop that out.
Bradley Beal, nice pass down low to Kuzma.
Great assist by Brad. Now the Wizards are leading by 4, 67-63.
Tyrese Maxey, wide open for 3, cash.
Tyrese Maxey right back with
He is killing the Wizards. It's something about, I don't know, man. Tyrese Maxey just goes off against the Wizards, man, every game.
Season is Maxey.
KP matched up on James Harden.
24 points.
No help from the Sixers.
The lead cut to 1. as
KP
Porzingis
draws the foul, is going to head to the free throw line. Draws the foul on Harden.
Porzingis with the ISO, and he gets hit. And Harden's arguing that play. He hit him in the eye, and he's arguing.
KP hits the first free throw.
Boy, I really like how Brad's been slow, Chris, you know, in first quarters, but man, he is exploding all of a sudden. Blink of an eye now. He's
I
got
need Brad to,
15 points
like, start
on
first
6 of
halves
11
like he
shooting
had
for
start
the
second
Spurs.
halves.
Chris.
Bill, is that a byproduct of reading the game early to see if his teammates are going? Obviously, Porzingis got going there in the first quarter. Because great players, you know, they can kind of just read the game and kind of. He can score anytime he wants. We talked about he scored 60 in this building, but is it more of him just trying to figure out if his teammates have it going early?
Well, I think he recognizes
KP misses
double
makes
teams
both
and
free throws, by
wants
the way.
his teammates to get going. He knows what he can do.
Daniel
So he
House
wants to make sure
gives it off to
everyone's
Tobias
involved
Harris,
early.
working on KP. Shoots a deep 3, hits the side of the backboard. Daniel House shoots a fading mid-range. That's not a good shot.
Anthony Gill's on the deck also.
KP
Porzingis
open.
shoots
Floater
right
over
on
the top of
James
Harden. Gets it to fall.
Stops Porzingis now with 18 points to go along with
KP has
How about
18.
KP, the first guy down, huh?
James Harden working in the pick and roll. Passes it back to House for the 3. Cash.
Top of the key 3.
House Davis heating up too, and he's a shooter now. He can get hot.
Ooh.
PJ Tucker with another foul possibly here, which would give him 4 if it's him.
Daniel House picks up the foul. Draws the foul on Porzingis.
We'll talk about Bradley Beal and that special moment he had in Philadelphia a couple of seasons ago.
Ooh. Fun game, guys. Fun game. Some fun game. Fun game. Fun game. Definitely a fun game. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be a back and forth game, man. Jones said KP got to do that every time. You can't settle and give up and settle. Yeah, it's KP. Like, he's not a guy who's going to just bully his way down low. That's not his game. KP can have a guard on him, and he's not going to bully him down all the way up under the basket. KP's probably going to shoot a turnaround, fade, or try to shoot over top of the guy. He's never going to bully his way down to the basket, even with a guard on him. He's just not, I don't know if it's just he's not that strong or, you know, that's just not him. But, like, even there, when he had Harden on him on that outlet pass, he didn't just go up and get a layup. He shot like a little floater over top of him. A little floater. Majority of bigs would have just went up with a lay. But then once again, that's not KP's game. All right. Coming back to it. Bradley Beal, though, starting off hot for the Wizards. Tyrese Maxey starting off hot for the Heat. I said for the Heat. For the, starting off hot for the, what is their name? Starting off hot for the 76ers. My goodness. Yes, 10 points in this third quarter. Tyrese Maxey has 10 points in this third quarter. Brandy said KP seems to be the number one. How has Brad looked in this game? Brad has turned it up in the second half once again. He turns it up in the second half. Doesn't score that much in the first half. I think Bradley Beal, he tries to get guys involved. I don't know why he tries to do that. Stop trying to get guys involved, man, and just hoop. And he tries to get guys involved because it should be the point guard's job. It's not the point guard. They don't have the point guard to do it, though. Good move there by Brad. Brad's up to 17 points.
Boy, he left PJ Tucker a very good defensive player. Frozen. Little shake with the left hand. I like it.
Then 76 is going back down to the post on Anthony Gill. Will Barton is into the game and draws, I think, his third foul. That's the second foul. Second foul on Will Barton. House is going to the line. Brady said, okay, good, because he was horrendous the other night. I know the other night he kind of turned it up because I didn't fully see the game, but I was checking in. He ended the first half with like 4 points and then ended the game with 20.
We always talk about
it's just, I don't know if that's what West tells him to do. Or I don't know who tells him to do this, or if it's because of the lack of the point guard play. I just need Brad to score, man. I just need Brad to score the ball. All this point guard stuff, I hate it. I hate what West has created here. I don't need Brad running the one. I don't need point Brad. I need scoring Brad, like he's doing right now. He's in scoring mode. KP draws the foul, gets the and one. KP's up to 20 points.
Porzingis shoots over Daniel House. Porzingis will go to the line. He has 20 tonight.
Where Doc Rivers wanted a moving screen on the DHO there, but there was no DHO. He just turned. I don't think Doc had a point there, but Porzingis did the right thing. You know, what I like how he's playing, Chris, Porzingis, under control stuff. You know, he's not picking up charges. He's not forcing
KP
things. He's
trying to get his 21st point.
using that
Gets it.
high
Wizards up by
release point
6.
to shoot over defenders.
James Harden bringing the ball up
21
court.
points. He's 6 for 6 from the charity stripe.
Pass it off to Daniel House. Daniel House drives to the basket, gets the layup.
With the left-hand lane.
Bradley Beal going to work.
Look at the Sixers defense here.
Rui Hachimura maxed up on Daniel House.
Rui sizing up House.
Fadeaway mid-range gets it to fall.
Hachimura.
Boy, he was deep, almost behind the basket. And from our angle here, it looked like he had no chance.
Tyrese Maxey with the ball in his hand drives. Kicks it to Daniel House, who pump fakes. Crosses up. KP gives it to Niang. Niang gives it out to Harden. Harden gives it out to Maxey. Maxey crosses up on Denny. Crosses up again. Drives.
Good defense there by
That probably should have been an and one for Maxey, but it's not. But Maxey gets the basket. He's up to like...
Pretty good defense.
Maxey's up to like 26 or something, or 27. But Maxey's going for 30 tonight.
Maxey now leading all scores with 26 points.
Yeah, he has 26. Then Dioptia driving on Harden, gets to the basket, gets the layup.
George Niang.
Good job getting aggressive there, but it's a 5-on-4 advantage. Niang open for 3, cash.
There's Niang with a 3. Wes Unseld Jr. is going to call time. Wizards are now with a 3-point lead as Philly now has 4 players in double figures.
The reasons to treat yourself to a frozen drink.
Oh. It's going to be back and forth, guys. Chippy said, Unseld and Brad said, Brady said, yeah, the duo seems to work. Seems like Kuzma took spot up shooting role ever since the Cavs game. Yeah, there hasn't been much Kuzma this game. He started off aggressive, but I mean, Kuzma's only played 19 minutes tonight. He has 3 fouls. He hasn't really been able to really find a groove ever since the start of this game. So it's been a lot of KP. It's been a lot of Brad. A lot of KP and a lot of Brad. A lot of KP and a lot of Brad. Wizards are shooting 57% from the field. Still struggling to shoot from 3. Only 21% from 3. Like I said, I don't think they really need to be that heavy from the 3-point line, shooting a lot of 3s tonight. They should get all their work inside. The 76ers shooting 49% from the field, 50% from 3 though. 70% from the free throw line. Murray said Niang will be a 30-point per game player on the Wizards, playing against the Wizards. Jonesy said they're not going away. Nah, they're never going to go away. Maya said, Ryan, you might be right, but with Kuz in the lineup, the defense implodes with them 3. Wizards need to eventually fix this. No, and I'm not going to lie to y'all. Kyle Kuzma is not going to be happy with these 7-point games. He has 7 points right now. He only has like 17 minutes. Kyle Kuzma is not going to be happy with these kind of games. Because Kyle Kuzma is playing for a contract extension. Or a contract. Because he wants to opt out and get paid. So Kyle Kuzma is not going to be happy with these kind of games. Trust. He's going to be upset if he continues to struggle. Jason Sebkasel sitting over there laughing, thinking he could have done better than West, but he good now. Brady Sebkasel was definitely my choice when they were interviewing. What's going on, Uptown? A lot of Wizards fans were saying Sam Cassell. I'm surprised Sam Cassell hasn't got a shot yet. You know, I'm surprised he hasn't got a shot. Bradley Beal hits the three. What a terrific third quarter from Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal going crazy from three. Niang, quick trigger three. Gets that three ball right back.
You know that expression, first team to 100 wins? Now it's first team to defend wins.
Niang off the bench.
A lot of offense in this third quarter. Bradley Beal's up to 20 points. 11 points in this third quarter from Beal. He's been extremely.
The shot clock, he's dancing. Beal heaves up a shot.
That was a terrible pass from Barton. That was a setup pass from Barton. That's what we call a setup pass. James Harden working on Rui Hachimura. Step back three from Harden. Rims out on him. Thought he got fouled. Now he's going to get a technical.
There's going to be a technical foul called on James Harden.
I am perplexed, and I think Doc Rivers is as well, of why he got a tee there. He missed a three. I think it was Denny that challenged it. I don't think it was close to hitting his release point or his fingertips. Let's see. Oh, it's Rui. I didn't see a foul. Rui just ran.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bradley Beal with the
Yes,
alley-oop
sir.
to Porzingis. That was too high. 76ers get the steal. Harden. Attacking. Draws the foul on Beal. Gets the and one. Chance for a three-point play from James Harden. James Harden getting a little aggressive. That was an angry drive.
Were exactly this way and once.
You know what I just noticed? And we talked about this last year. If you guys could show that one more time. James Harden takes the basketball and puts it into players' chest. Now, last year we showed it where he
James Harden
gets. This time he just put the ball and tapped it into Brad's chest.
And a lot of times he'll swing it almost attacking the defense, like he's hitting you with his two hands on the ball.
Wizards with a 1-point lead, 3:12 remaining here in the third. Beal losing his shoe. Here's Hachimura's corner jumper. Tucker clears.
James Harden working on Deni Avdija. Let's see if he attacks the basket again. Working. Drives, attacks on Deni. Puts it up. Good defense by Deni. Can't draw the foul. KP swings it to Bradley Beal, who drives, attacks, gets the layup to go.
Three-point Washington lead.
Well, guess what? That was 5-on-4 because Harden never came down after that layup.
Tyrese Maxey set to check in.
James Harden limping.
Ball goes out of bounds.
James Harden is probably going to come out of the game. He's limping right now.
Take a look at all the and ones that the Sixers got Monday in that game in D.C.
Well, that's what they do, and that's Harden. You know, Harden and Embiid, you know, those two guys, think about it, Chris, in the NBA are the two better players.
Daniel House wide open for three, tie game.
And we've got a tie ball game here at Wells Fargo Center off the three by Daniel House. George Niang is actually face guarding Bradley Beal. He's seen that before. Good cut to the basket there by Daniel Gafford.
Daniel Gafford draws the foul.
Excellent cut by Gafford.
Yes, it was.
Oops.
And you know what? What's interesting about that play, Chris, he's been bobbling the ball quite a bit on slips. This time he didn't. Watch what he does here. He slips. Good catch. He bobbled it a little bit, but he was able to wrestle it in.
Gafford giving
Cassell
Jr. some quality minutes tonight. He's got 8 points in 7 minutes. No foul shot, side out of bounds.
Cherry said I think Kuz already ready to move on.
Barton into Beal, back to Will.
Will
sees
Barton
a nice
passes it off to Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford draws another foul. Is going to go to the free throw line.
See, that's just a great
Right, he said it feels like it's been forever since Rudy made a three.
yes, yes.
Maybe, possibly.
Exactly, Chris, because that's an area that he needed to improve on this season. Because he would get pushed back because of his light base quite often. Watch this. Barton does a great job. He attacks, doesn't get really bounced back. He goes right back up. I like that.
Daniel Gafford misses his first free throw.
monumental happens here at MGM National Harbor. So here at Wells Fargo Center, they have obviously a promotion for free chicken nuggets if you miss both free throws.
Daniel Gafford with a chance, opportunity to deny free chicken nuggies. And he misses. 76ers get free chicken nuggets. You failed us, Daniel Gafford. You failed us. Shake Milton drives in on Daniel Gafford. Blocked by Gafford. Denny driving down court. Kicks it out to Monte Morris for the wide open three. Hits the side of the rim. Shake Milton down. Bad pass from Niang out to Maxey, but wide open Daniel House. Air ball. This game is getting crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Foul on Montrezl Harrell.
So that was an instance right there, communicating and sprinting back on defense.
Yeah, and that's much improved from the other night. Getting back, and you know what it is, Chris? Sometimes it's just a simple sprint back. Communicate, sprint back, find someone near you. Doesn't matter what size that person is. You're going to have to guard him if you're next to him.
Will Barton, free throw shots to put the Wizards up 1.
But they want more Chick-fil-A.
They want more. Yeah. The promotion is 5 count, 8 count, 12 count. The more free throws you miss.
Will Barton, 2-2 from the free throw line. Wizards up 2.
Washington has now gone to the charity stripe Glenn 23 times, making 18 tonight.
Balance scoring off the bench, too, from the Wizards.
Maxey driving in on Denny. They call a late foul on Denny, though.
Denny called for the foul, his 4th.
Richie said if we lose again to Philly without Joel Embiid, I'll be pissed.
Tyrese Maxey will go to the line.
Boy, Maxey doesn't.
Look how easily Denny sets the transition for a good look at shot. That was a really good pass by Denny Avdija on that fast break. Monte Morris just blew the mess out of that 3-point attempt. That 3-point shot. Maxey misses the first free throw. He just blew it though. And that was a nasty miss too. He hit like the side of the rim and everything.
Eyes are looking at something, but the data clearly shows that Maxey plays better when Embiid's not out there.
Yeah.
There's more space for him to create, and there seems to be some real synergy between him and James Harden.
There's also more shots to get up. Do you like
Now, not to say that the Sixers aren't better without Embiid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that in terms of floor spacing and maybe a little more pace into the game, Maxey seems to flourish in that.
Rui Hachimura driving on Niang, blows the layup though. Milton on the fast break, running on Monte Morris. Good block there by Denny. Second good block by Denny. Good help defense there.
Denny gets the block. Do you like James Harden's beard more so than Drew's?
Drew's is way better.
Okay.
Don't ask me why.
Monte Morris dribbling,
So biased.
drives, gets fouled. Going to head to the free throw line.
So Monte Morris going to the free throw line for just the second time tonight. 5 points to go along with those 6 assists.
I think Drew's beard is neater than Harden's. Watch Denny sprint back here. Does a great job. Waits for it. Great timing. But what was impressive there, not just Denny's block, all 5 guys getting back in transition.
Monte Morris misses the first free throw.
This is the first.
Is Monte Morris a bad free throw shooter? Question mark? Is Monte Morris like just a bad free throw shooter? I don't know. I mean, he's only missed one. That was his first miss, so let me not say that.
This one, it's now an 8 count. No.
Whew, excuse me.
For the Philly faithful. Come on, Monte, knock this down. Thank you.
Monte Morris hits the second free throw attempt. No more Nuggets.
Wizards up 2 here in the third with 37 seconds remaining in the frame.
Maxey working on Rui Hachimura. Drives.
Maxey's floater.
Ball kind of gets stuck. Rebound by Rui Hachimura there. Wizards are going to hold it, waste some time.
The rebound. James Harden is limping back into the Sixers locker room. We'll hope to get an update on him.
James Harden back to the locker room.
Where he didn't get back in that transition when there was 5-on-4. He might have turned his ankle on maybe a cameraman or something like that down there.
Here's Barton. His fadeaway is
Enough. What a shot. Tough shot by Barton. Maxey driving to the basket. Shake Milton jacks up a 3, hits it. That third quarter was crazy.
It's his first points of the night, and it's at the buzzer to end the third quarter. 12 more minutes to go. Wizards with a 1-point lead here in Philly.
That was the crazy third quarter.
When we say we're your home of the capital.
That third quarter was crazy. It's had to be like 60 points scored total in that. Yeah, it was like almost 70 points. Wizards got outscored 39-34. Yeah, that was definitely a crazy third quarter. For sure. For sure. Let me see what you guys are saying. Judges said they will go away. Yeah, man, it's back and forth. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's all it is. Big back and forth ball, man. A lot of back and forth basketball. This game was actually pretty low scoring. It was pretty low scoring in the first half. That third quarter was just nonstop offense. James Harden went back to the locker room, so that is something to keep your eye on. But you already know what this finna be about, guys. Y'all know how this is about to go. Judge said that same Brad in the fourth. We can only hope. We can all only hope, man.
Start the fourth quarter. Before we do that, Glenn, our powerful connection is brought to you by Xfinity. Bradley Beal was hotter than fish grease in the third quarter.
Are we going back to fish grease
going
again?
back.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, he was. Look how shot ready he is when he catches it. And
Bradley Beal with a tremendous third quarter.
they're giving him enough room to operate.
Tremendous third quarter from Bradley Beal. Mike, we watched the same game. Didn't he have shot every time he had the opportunity to do so?
He's getting two.
Set to start the fourth quarter here. You should
Huh?
take a look at our game summary. 14 of Bradley Beal's 23 points coming in that third frame. James
I'm
Harden
confused.
is still in the Sixers locker room. Here's Kyle Kuzma. Daniel Gafford, the landlord, has entered the building.
Wow. Now, if that was a pass, I'm giving him the
Yeah,
assist.
you know tomorrow in film study, they're going to be like, that was a pass.
Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Maxey. Good defense there by Kuzma.
Shake Milton working on Kuzma.
Dribbling between the legs.
Denny's definitely been really good defensively tonight. He's been tremendous defensively tonight. James Harden's still in the locker room. That could be a really big development there. Who knows if he's coming back into this game. Good pass. Good work. Way to get to the basket by Kuzma.
But you see, Chris, this is how Kuz has to play. Set the screen, continue to move. You know, and that's how he's going to get.
Right, he said, well, Johnny Davis is not playing tonight.
Listen, when he gets a rebound, push.
Maxey working on Gafford, pulls up for the three, cashes it. Tyrese Maxey has been insane in this game. He has been insane in this game.
And you know what? You're witnessing a young player.
Referee timeout.
In Tyrese Maxey. He really is starting to feel it and understand how good he can be.
It's a spill on the court.
I wonder if that's an adult beverage. Watch Maxey off the screen. He does a great job stepping back. That's good defense by Gafford, getting his hand up. Didn't matter. Watch Kuz now. See, this is what I'm talking about. You want to get more involved in the offense? Set a
Maxey
screen,
with the space and pace, playing with the pace and playing with all the space. He's very fun to watch. I like watching Tyrese Maxey. I'm a big Tyrese Maxey guy. I understand when Embiid's there, slows down. You know, you're working more in the post, or you're standing around a little bit more. But when Tyrese Maxey has the opportunity to really run and gun, he's fun. I wouldn't be surprised, man, if Tyrese Maxey is like, yo, I want a team where I can go, where I can run.
Mark your calendar, tell a friend, tweet, whatever you do. Vote 7 p.m. start Monday against Charlotte.
And vote.
Kyle Kuzma, tough floater.
Starting to get into the rhythm of the game here in the fourth quarter, Glenn.
Well, you know, that's what he needs to do. He has to continue to move. I think he's starting to understand how this team can use him and what's best.
Harden, over to Niang, over to Milton. Drives. Good work there by Barton and forced a turnover to get the steal. James Harden back on the bench. Rui Hachimura down low, gets the bucket. Wizards up 4, timeout Sixers.
Doc Rivers wants time.
The NBA is all about finding mismatches. And I think the Wizards have done a really good job tonight of doing that. Only a 4-point lead, but still, they're recognizing quick hit mismatches. Wizards up by 4. Rui,
Good work, good work, good work. Wizards in this 4. Good work in this fourth quarter. It's going to be a back and forth game. It's going to be a back and forth game, man. Chippy said Rui and Denny not in competition with each other. They teammates. You said there's only one on the... No, we got more than one like. Oh, I haven't said it all stream. If you guys haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. If you want to become a member, you can click the link that I have pinned in the chat box, or if you want to donate and send a super chat, you can support in that way if you want as well. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. I know I didn't get to start the stream up like how I usually do, but it started at 6 o'clock, which they never do, but it's the World Series game coming on later in Philly. But yeah, champ, that's the thing. I know a lot of, like, in the Denny community, it's a lot of Denny versus Rui and whatnot, and I know a lot of Denny fans aren't that fond of Rui. But I mean, you know, they're both young guys trying to get playing time, you know? So, I want them both to succeed. You know, I want them to both flourish on the Wizards. Obviously. You know? But you got the right idea, chump. You definitely got the right idea. Definitely. But hopefully, man, we can hopefully we can pull this out. This is going to come down to the wire. James Harden is back on the bench. Don't know when he's going to come back into the actual game, but he's on the bench. I would assume he wouldn't be back out there on the bench if he wasn't coming back in eventually.
NBC Sports Washington coverage of Wizards basketball is brought to you
But
by
nice little run there.
your local Washington area Honda dealers. When you want more, then it has to be a Honda. Don't settle for less. Visit your local Honda dealer today. Zips Cleaners. Clean any garment.
Oh, right. You said I like this other announcer more than Gooden, low key. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's definitely pretty good. I like him. I've always liked him when he's came in and stood in for Drew Gooden or Justin Kutcher.
points. Congratulations to Rui. Wizards with a 4-point lead, but 9:45 remaining here in the fourth.
Daniel House wide open in the corner for 3. Can't get it to fall. Daniel Gafford somehow can't get the rebound.
Offensive rebound now for Philly.
See, that's what I mean.
I don't know how Daniel Gafford doesn't get that rebound.
Squeeze that orange when it comes off. It was right in his hand.
Daniel House with another pump fake, kicks out to Tobias Harris for 3. Cash. I mean, Daniel Gafford has to grab that rebound. I just don't understand how Daniel Gafford can't get that rebound.
16 of 30 from 3. Wizards
I don't
really
understand.
gotta lock in here with 9 minutes, 9:12 to go. Deny 3-point shooting. You got to get out. in the middle
Will
of the
Barton
space.
for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Maxey.
Porzingis and Beal set to check in.
Porzingis and Bill coming back into the game. Maxey
4 of 19 from 3, the Wizards.
kicks it off to Harris. Working pick and roll with Harrell.
Harris floating it up to Montrezl Harrell. Good defense there by Daniel Gafford, and the ball is out
Who's
of
going to be
bounds.
Wizards ball.
All kinds of
Porzingis
good
and Bill coming back into the game. Wizards up 1. This is definitely a good spot for them to come back into the game,
Here
and
comes Beal and Porzingis.
definitely a good spot to get them back into this game. When you up 1, you don't want them to
defense in the paint there against
lose this lead.
3 guys.
Definitely want to come back in with your guys.
Wizards ball.
PJ Tucker set to check in. He's got 3 fouls. Here's Beal.
Bradley Bill gives it off to KP.
Porzingis.
KP working on
Over
House.
the top of Daniel House, and he
Goes
does
to
just
work.
that.
I mean, that's a
Kristaps
tough
Porzingis
shot.
with 3 points tonight
That's
for
a tough
Washington.
shot from KP.
Cassell jumped off the bench like he was going to come from and double team.
There's nothing
Porzingis.
Sam could do for that either. We love 2 S's and 2 L's.
Montrezl Harrell down low. Kicks it out to Tobias. Kicks it back down to Montrez. Montrez going to work on Kuz. Loses the ball on the spin. Kicks it off the House though. House is going to have to put up a tough shot. Barely touches the rim, but Kuz gets the rebound.
Good defense there by Washington as a team.
James Harden and PJ Tucker set the check back into the game.
Porzingis setting the screen for Beal.
Porzingis driving in on Montrezl Harrell, picks the ball up, gives it off to Rui. Rui.
In the paint. Kick out to Harris. Shot clock now at 4.
Possession's getting ugly. Monte's going to have to jack up a 3.
It's front rim.
Didn't like that set.
That was an ugly possession right there.
At minimum, with the bounce.
Rui Hachimura matched up on Montrezl Harrell.
Montrez.
Tobias is going to post up on Brad. Denny Obvious set the check back into the game.
Harris.
Daniel House
Head and shoulder
gets
fake.
KP to jump,
Extended jumper is off.
but Daniel House can't hit the free throw jumper. KP down low, gets fouled by Niang, gets the and one.
They're gonna say
No basket. No basket. He flipped it up as soon as he. What?
to see if that bucket will count.
I'll tell you what.
And what's an and what? What continuation? What is this? College?
And it went in. See,
Is this not continuation?
Talk about a feel. I mean, he knows. He knew he was going to get. He knew it.
Glenn, this is a transition take foul.
Yes.
So the second time the Wizards have had one of those.
All right, a
opportunities
transition
this year,
take
so
foul.
Kristaps will get the 1 shot, and the Wizards will get the ball on the side.
And just the definition of a transition take foul is
KP
a fast break
makes
that
the
stops.
transition take foul, which is going to get the ball back. PJ Tucker
Yes.
and James Harden back into the game.
You and I were at the broadcasters meeting, sitting right next to each other. When they started explaining it, you and I both kind of stood up in our chair and was like, oh, this is the part where we're supposed to be taking notes,
Yes,
right?
and
Point
we
of
were,
emphasis.
and we were, and we were. But it's really an off the ball foul to stop a fast break. That's really what it is.
Shout out to Monty McCutcheon, who did an excellent job of explaining that during the broadcast.
KP working on PJ Tucker. Gives it off to Brad. Brad working on PJ Tucker. Drives to the basket. Gets the layup.
Right to the rack. Love the smile and enthusiasm for Bradley Beal as James Harden is back into the game.
You know what that smile is? You can't check me. That's what it was.
Tyrese Maxey driving to the basket. Puts it up but can't get it to fall.
Good defense
Denny
there.
Avdia with the rebound. Denny driving. Gives it off to Bill.
Beal.
Bill, nice find for KP down low.
Actually, offense by Washington as Doc Rivers is going to call a timeout. Running the floor.
Transition points? Question mark?
But it was started by the defensive rebound of Denny Avdia, who kicked it up quick. And that's what you want to do. Put pace into the game.
All right, transition points. Nah, Kuz and Brad. Brad and KP are eating tonight. Obviously, KP. No Embiid. KP should always eat in this matchup where PJ Tucker's the 5. KP is looking to post back-to-back 30-point performances. Brad with 25. He's almost at 30. Wizards may have 2 guys in 30. 2 guys with 30, I should say. So it's looking good. It's definitely looking good. Wizards up by 8. Good run there. Like I said, it was a good job by Wes Unseld Jr. bringing KP and Brad in when he did. When the Wizards were up 1 still. You don't want them sitting for too long. Bringing them back in at the same time. And look at it. You extend your lead. Instead of the 76ers taking over and bringing Brad and KP back in when you're down, you bring them back in when you're up. They go on a run. They're both still hot. And you're up by 8. That's what you like. That's how you do it, Wes. Bradley Beal looking to score. Wizards running the floor. That's what you need them to do. That's what you need them to do. That's the game you need them to play. Period. That is the game you need them to play. Period. That's 100% the game you need them to play. Wizards trying to get back to 500 at 4-4. Big game. Definitely got to try to get this one, man. Hopefully they can keep the Sixers from making another run to closing this lead. Hopefully the Wizards can keep it at 8, man, and expand.
Love that, and I'm loving what we're bringing for you on Postgame Live.
James is still the worst team, but defending the 3 ball.
Everybody's favorite teammate, plus a preview of the Brooklyn Nets, because that's the next game for the Washington Wizards. Tonight, though, Glenn Consor, Chris Miller. I need to know, down the stretch, Glenn, give me a key to victory.
They may hold off my ranting, man, for another day. Wizards may hold off my rant for another day, man.
Right now, Philly's shooting 53%. You heard it right, 53% from 3. You want to know how you get yourself back in the game? Making threes. Wizards got to focus, minimize space on the 3-point line. Bother the 3-point shooters, run them off.
James Harden shoots the 3, cash.
Bradley Beal slapping his hands knowing he had to be out there to contest.
I thought I was on the PA system here, but they didn't hear me.
Wizards lead now down to 5.
I believe Harden's up to 22 points now. Or 21. Danny Avdia drive.
Missing the lay-in.
Can't finish the lay-in. James Harden working.
Here's Harden to Maxey.
Maxey driving in on KP. Tough up and under. Tough up and under.
2 points on the night. The lead is now down to 3.
They are not going away. They're like that piece of duct tape that you get stuck on your hands when you're making packaging, and you can't shake it
It's
off.
more like that tape on your shoe.
Tyrese Maxey with 32 points.
You can't shake it off.
Denny to Beal. To Kuz.
Beal driving. Draws the foul.
They're gonna call a foul.
Woo, getting unchy, guys. Definitely getting unchy.
Washington tonight, 62 to 36.
Yeah, Wizards lead the NBA in fewest paint points allowed. And typically it's 40, but Monday night it was 56 points, and that was a big deal.
And they're clearly seeing something playing this Philly team. Obviously, no Joel Embiid. There's not really rim protection, so they're taking full advantage of that, especially tonight.
Kuzma trying to find somebody to give the ball to. Finds Rui Hachimura, who finds the Brad on the cutting up and under. Gets it to go.
He's pointing to the Philly faithful. Beal now with 27.
James Harden. Kicks it off to Tobias. Gives it back to Harden. Harden drives. Kicks it back to Tobias Harris for the 3. Cash. Wizards lead down to 2. Bradley Beal gives it down low to Kuz. Gets the bucket inside. The Wizards continue to attack the basket as they should, but they're struggling to defend the three-point line, as we all see. That's the big thing right now. They're all struggling to defend the 3. They bring the double on Harden. Niang working on Kuzma. Tough layup. That's not really his game. That should be Wizards ball, and it is. Wizards brung that double team. Rui was coming with that double team to try to get the ball out of Harden's hands. Woo! Oh, guys. Woo! All right. All right. I mean, hopefully they hold it out, man. What's going on, Dobbins? Hopefully we can pull this out, man. Thank you guys for being in here with me. Like I said before, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button. Helps the video out. If you want to become a member like my boy Dobbins, like my boy Jay, you can hit the link in that I have in the pinned message in the chat box. Or if you want to send a donation and send a super chat, you can support in that way as well. Jones, you said good double. Yeah, that definitely was a good double for sure. Dobbs, you said I'm here always late. What time did the game start? 5 p.m. The game started at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's because the Phillies game in the World Series, that game starts at like 8. Started at 8 something, I believe. And that game's currently on right now. It's a nice closing lineup.
Tickets now for the reunion by visiting WashingtonWizards.com/tickets or by scanning.
Grace said we missed Kisper so much. 420. I am dumbfounded. Major said got it. Both arenas are next door, I believe. Oh yeah, they are. Cause you know in Philly, the arenas are like the football is Lincoln Financial Field. Then it's
Wizards only have 6 turnovers. And it's been low turnovers for Philly as well.
Good block there by KP and saves the rebound. Bradley Beal galloping down the court. Passes it off to Kuzma, who drives, passes it off to KP for the gets the foul call. Gets the foul call.
Sit down, I got fouled. I love it, KP. Way to talk to the Philly faithful. I love it. Talk to him, KP.
What do they know? They're not out there.
Watch this. He's like, I got fouled.
This is classic. He gets fouled on
Oh, the traffic is probably mad crazy down there.
Look at it, I got fouled.
Sit down.
You didn't see it.
What do you know?
KP makes the first free throw.
Porzingis again Monday had 32 points, 9 rebounds, 4 offensive, played 35 minutes.
Tonight he's got 27.
KP makes the second free throw. Just terrific games from KP. Terrific games from KP. Brad extremely turned it up a lot in the second quarter. The second half. James Harden
6-point Wizards lead here.
passes out at a 3-point attempt. Gives it off to Maxey. Tobias pumps, swings it to, but good hands there by Rui. Good hands there by Rui. Good hands by Rui there.
Really hurt the Wizards in the fourth quarter on Monday. That's great defense by Rui.
3.4 seconds to shoot for the 76ers.
Sixers to inbounds with Kuz, Porzingis, Beal,
Harden.
Hachimura. Here's Harden.
Step back 3. Cash! James Harden with the 3. I mean, you can't do nothing about that. Oh. Bradley Beal over to KP. KP. Kuzma needs to swing that, but he cashes it. Shut up, D. My bad. I'll shut up. Good shot, Kuz. Did he was over there in the corner, but you wanted to take that instead. I like that. James Harden working.
Double-double, 24 points to go along with 10
Working the
assists.
two-man game with PJ Tucker right now.
Accepting the challenge.
Ah! They called Brad for that. They called Brad for that. Ah.
James Harden, one of the most elite scorers ever seen in the NBA. He could score so many different ways. Watch this. On the catch, Kuz is staying down, and he steps back, and watch how he tries. He kicks up with his legs.
Niang, no offensive
Put back
rebound.
PJ Tucker. Wizards lead cut down to 4. Wizards, they're just trading buckets right now. Guys are trading buckets. This second half has been a crazy spurt of offense. KP working on PJ Tucker. Fakes the handoff, pump fake, gives it off to Kuzma. Step back from Kuz. Front rims it, gets it back. That may be an offensive foul. Yeah, that's an offensive foul there on Kuzma.
Stood right in front of him.
Both teams are playing hard. Philly is playing small and gritty. They're just not going away.
See it again, the offensive foul there called on Kuz, his 4th. 4-point game here.
You knew they were going to step in on that. That was like...
Harden baking on Denny. Denny.
Here's Harden again.
Okay, Denny. Good hands, Denny.
Oh, that's excellent hands, and I'm surprised Harden's not complaining.
Here's Beal with the ball
Okay, Denny with the good hands.
for Washington. Taking some time off the shot clock. 2 minutes left here in regulation.
So there's the blitz.
3 seconds
Bradley
left.
Beal crossover on Tobias. Draws the foul. Draws the foul.
They're going to call a foul. Tobias Harris.
Tell you what I liked about that play, Chris. Brad didn't rush it. He had a little step back move in his game there, and he let the play develop. He almost like, you know what, you're going to blitz me, I'm going to step back and see what's going on. Then he created that ISO. Watch this. He creates the ISO and then goes right into the defense. Nice and strong.
Bradley Beal hits the first free throw. Chance to get to 29.
And Wes Unseld knows right now that how important it is not to turn the ball over. They're going to blitz Brad because he's playing the point, but also you got to...
Bradley Beal makes the second free throw to get to 29 points.
Find a way to get it up, and he's going to find a way to get fouled.
Wizards have taken care of the basketball tonight. Beal had 20 on Monday. He's followed it up with 29 points here.
Harden working on Brad. Kicks it off to Tyrese.
Here's Tyrese Maxey.
Niang in the corner for 3. Air ball. Foul. KP draws the foul. Going to be heading to the free throw line.
That's his 5th. Porzingis, as the Wizards are in the bonus now, Porzingis will go to the charity stripe. Let me get it out now. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Yep. So what do you think, Chris?
KP
He's gonna make it?
going for 30.
I think he's going to make both.
Okay.
Because I just don't want Philly fans. Look, and they're leaving.
All right. Well, I don't.
Look, you know why they're
I
leaving,
don't want
right?
you to jinx them. See how I turned that around?
There's like a baseball game they got to get ready for.
They
just
are.
across the street.
How many people in here are running over to the game?
There's a bunch of guys walking around with
Oh, yeah.
Phillies, gear on.
Makes the first.
Like that. 10 for 10 for Porzingis. 7-point Wizards lead. A pair of 29-point efforts for Porzingis and Beal tonight. Can they get dual 30s?
KP has 30 points.
11 for 11 from the charity stripe.
Bradley Beal
Washington
has 29
leads
points.
Glenn by 8 with 139 remaining in the 4th.
Back-to-back 30-point performances from KP, as he should have.
No.
Because the way they're shooting threes, this game is far from being over, and you got all these people leaving. I feel
What's
like
going on, Biggie?
ready to get back.
Let's talk about Porzingis' night here. Just consistent. Early part of the game, he was clearly being featured.
Yep.
Second, third quarter, Beal got featured in the third, and now it looks like Porzingis is trying to close the show.
Yeah, I really like how he moved tonight, Porzingis. Did a great job of making himself available. His hands were always ready on the catch, and he was under control. Even on that fast break, he did a great job of not picking up the charge.
KP has done his job with no big. KP has done his job with no big. When you got guys like PJ Tucker starting at the 5 spot, KP should drop 30 every single time he's out there. Period. Period.
And his partner Bradley Beal.
Yep.
Also 59 points between the two of them tonight.
They both have been terrific.
630 said KP and Bill do this every night. We have no problems.
Why would he play the pick and pop game?
Bradley Beal being aggressive, looking to score.
119 points are in the paint. 66, you don't need to rely on the three ball. Conversely, Philly does.
Biggie said, my Mike Lowry voice, that's how you're supposed to drive from now on. You drive like that. Yes, sir.
In Washington's disposition tonight.
All tall, you said KP really is our best player. He can create. He even creates for Bill to score.
And that's what they've done here tonight.
Bad foul there by Denny. It's a bad foul there by Denny.
His fifth foul.
That's Bradley. That's Denny's fifth foul. That's not how you want to get your fifth foul.
Last 2 minutes. Niang to Harden.
Wizards up 8. Maxey for the 3. Bricks it. Wizards get the rebound.
Short rebound Beal.
That was a well-designed play by Philly. Open shot for Maxey.
Wizards taking some time off the clock with this 8-point lead.
Bradley Beal working. Kicks it out to Rui. Rui pumps fakes. He has to make a quick decision there, but step back mid-range misses. Kyle Kuzma with a big rebound and putback. Wizards up 10 with a minute left to go.
You know, he has really exploded here in the fourth. Really exploded.
So now a 10-point lead for Washington, under a minute left here in regulation.
Don't you think Kuz has been a lot more active tonight?
James Harden, step back on Anthony Gill. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Rui Hachimura. 40 seconds left to play. Philly fans could not care less about this game because they have the baseball game to go watch. Us as Wizards fans, we needed this win. Wizards saw that I was about to stream, and they tightened up. Because they didn't want these problems with me.
PapaJohns.com using that promo code WIZ50 as they will run out the shot clock. And Glenn, how about this? Washington was dealing with a 3-game losing skid. It was last year the Wizards snapped their 9-game losing skid right here in this building.
Well, you know, winning is the elixir.
Yeah, Wizards heard I was streaming tonight, and they tightened up. They tightened up. They heard I was streaming and tightened up. Because I was about to give it to them if they lost. They survived for one extra night.
They utilized Porzingis beautifully. Bradley did
They survived for one extra night.
and passing the ball as well. Bradley had 5 assists and 20.
Back to 500.
The Wizards answer the bell tonight at Wells Fargo Center, getting some get back after losing Monday at home. They come here to Philadelphia and secure a 10-point win.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Wizards
the 76ers lack size. That was the biggest thing.
participating.
The 76ers just didn't have the size to compete tonight.
I ain't never ever
They just
seen
didn't
you
have
act
the
like this
size.
before. You getting bucket.
Hey, Dobbins, thank you for the 10, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 10, my guy. Thank you.
68 points in the paint.
Brian said, not this time, Philly. Yes, sir. Matt, said, can we beat the Nets, though? Who knows?
Presented by your
I'm taking it game by game, bro. I'm taking this thing game by game. We just got back to 500. I'm taking this game by game.
Look at that reverse with the left
Good dub, though.
finish. Not easy to
Y'all saved yourselves a rant from me.
talking some smack.
Bradley Beal, KP, continuously attacking the basket. The Wizards, they only put up 21 three-pointers tonight. Good job. They didn't need to shoot a bunch of threes tonight. Attack, 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 attack. No Embiid. Attack, attack, attack.
Shut up and enjoy your 5-count nugget. We're set to hear from Bradley Beal. We'll be joined by Megan McPeak momentarily as Brad just threw
No
it.
Embiid, 76ers lacking
And
size.
he is now standing by with
Attack,
Megan.
attack,
Take it away.
attack.
All right, Brad, 29-5 for you. A tough one on Monday. You guys pay them back on a night where the World Series is happening.
And get to the
not far
wrap.
away. Just talk about what you saw tonight because it seemed like things were opening up for you.
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's good work right there.
Definitely a game we needed. We let one get away at home last time we played them. And to their credit, man, they still play hard. They didn't have their big fella tonight. They didn't have Melton tonight. Matisse got hurt in the
Hey.
first half, you know. So
They hold it off for a little bit.
Kind of were out of the game, so I was just staying in attack mode as much as I could. You know, the basket looked pretty big tonight, so I just got to stay in that mentality, stay in aggressive mode.
Talk to him, Brad. Talk to him, Brad.
Your running mate Kristaps Porzingis not only had a strong
Kevin, you
game
said,
on
why can't that be
Monday,
the starting
but he
lineup?
bounced back
Kevin, why
from
can't
the
we get a
loss
point guard, man? We need a point guard so Bradley Beal can be in this mode 24/7.
to guard in this game.
No, for sure. You know, because his ability to be able to stretch the floor, shoot the ball at a tremendously high clip. You know, teams, you gotta make a choice, man. If a big is gonna switch out on me, I can go by the big. I can get whatever shot I want. And if a small is gonna be on him, he can literally stand over you and shoot the ball. You know, so like Doc said,
That was 2019, 2020 Bradley Beal right there. That was 2019 Bradley Beal right there. 2019, 2020 Bradley Beal. That was 2020, 2021 Bradley Beal. Shoot. That was 2020, 2021 Bradley Beal.
Glenn Consor, I'm Chris Miller. It's time now for the crossover as we send you back to Northwest DC and check in with Wes Hall.
I'm telling you.
Smile on my face. Why? Because, like Brad said, we got the dub back in the win column, and I think this one is brought to you in part by points.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. That's how you get the dub. You know, not tonight. No rant tonight. You know, they hold it off for another game, another day. Dobby said, who started tonight? It was Monte, Brad, Anthony Gill, Kuzma, Porzingis. Josh, he said Cavs are balling. I seen that, what's his name? Darius Garland was popping off. Man. Biggie said give 2 first rounders for Kyrie SGA. The Wizards have to agree to terms to remove the protections against the New York Knicks. And nobody knows if the Knicks want to do that. So that's all dependent on if the Knicks want to work with the Wizards to remove those protections on that first round pick. Who knows if they want to do that or not? We don't know. But I would love SGA for obvious reasons. All I want from my point guard, I just want you to be able to crash a defense and attack the basket, bro. Crash a defense and attack the basket. Somebody who can put pressure on the interior of a defense. That's all I want my point guard to do. To be able to drive and crash and put pressure on the interior of a defense so Bradley Beal doesn't have to worry about feeding guys and getting guys open and getting guys involved in the whole first half and have to turn up in the second half of games to get his points. I just need a point guard who can crash, facilitate, get them open. The John Walls of the world. In a way, the Russell Westbrooks of the world. You know what I mean? Obviously not fully the full part of the game. Just that specific point. Kevin, Kyrie Irving is not coming to DC. The dude is yapping about Jews right now on some crazy stuff. DC is not touching him with a Eiffel Tower sized pole. I don't want nothing to do with Kyrie either. That dude's a headache. The Wizards already give me a headache. I do not have time for him to be giving me a headache with addition to the team. Jay said, did you see Denny running PG? Denny Avdia had a really good game. The minutes resembled that. Denny Avdia played 28 minutes tonight. He played more minutes than Monte Morris, more minutes than Anthony Gill. He played a lot of minutes tonight. Rui Hachimura played 32 minutes. Denny Avdia was a plus 17. He had 3 blocks tonight. He got a nice steal. I don't know how that wasn't. I thought that was a steal. He knocked the ball out of what's his face, James Harden's hands late. Deni Avdija, that's how you handle the people who don't mess with you, bro. You D up, you play defense like that. You on the court. That's a simple formula. You D up. He was aggressive too tonight. He got to the free throw line. He got to the basket. He shot 4 free throws. He was only 1 for 3 from the field, but that's okay. He had 8 rebounds. He D'd up. He was on the boards. He got to the free throw line. Really good game from Deni tonight. That's a game that he needs for his confidence level. You know, Wizards Twitter, a lot of people, it's been a lot of conversation about the young guys. Rui Hachimura with the double-double. I didn't even peep that. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Most rebounds on the team. Double-double off of the bench for Rui Hachimura. So both of the young guys, Rui and Deni, the talkers of town on Wizards Twitter lately. I mean, hey, we'll take it. There's been a lot of talk about the youngins. They both showed up tonight. Both had really good games. But obviously the main stars were KP and Bradley Beal. Kyle Kuzma also played well as well. I mean, almost a 30-piece apiece for KP and Beal. Beal ended with 29. If you want to round up, that's 30. KP, 11 free throw attempts with no Joel Embiid, starting PJ Tucker, Montrezl Harrell off the bench, Paul Reed off the bench. Those are the 76ers were small. They were small. And they took advantage. They attacked all night. They got in the paint all night. They got whatever they wanted down low. They crushed them on the boards. Crushed 43 rebounds to the 76ers 32 rebounds. They did what they were supposed to do. They dominated down low. KP put up 30 again after having 32, I believe, in the last game. So he dominated again. Bradley Beal in the second half turned up, continuously got to the basket. He only put up 2 3-point attempts tonight. He didn't need to shoot a bunch of 3-pointers because the paint was the Red Sea, parted open. It was easy. It was there for the taking. It was Halloween candy on Halloween. So great job there. Defensively, the Wizards, you know, it got a little, that second half, that third quarter of defense, you know, everybody was going crazy offensively, but it was a lot of trading buckets. 232 points total in this game. So that overhit. But, I mean, guys, good game. They handled business. They got the dub. No rant tonight. They hold it all for another night. But thank you guys for being here once again. If you haven't hit the like button, please make sure you hit that like button. I got 25 likes and like 50 people in here right now. Can you please help me out? But yeah, if you want to join, like my boy Kevin, Biggie's always a member, even though the member thing's messing up for him. Dobbins was in here too. Jay was in here. Brandon was in here as well. If you want to become a member, hit the link that I have pinned to become a member. Or if you want to donate, like my boy Dobbins did earlier, you can do that as well if you want to support. But thank you guys. I'm not getting off yet. We're still talking about this. This is what I want to see. Bradley Beal in scores mode, man. I want to see him in scoring mode. I want to see him in scores mode. This is the best version of Bradley Beal. When he's getting buckets, you know, getting to the free throw line. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see from him. Not all this in the first half. 9 points, 4 points. I'm trying to look for my guys, get them involved. Who are you, LeBron James? LeBron does stuff like that. You don't do that. Just score. You get paid $250 million to perform. This was a $250 million performance tonight in that second half. That first half was not a $250 million performance from Beal. Second half, $250 million worth. First half, not $250 million worth. We don't need a guy making $250 million trying to get guys involved and get guys open and you in with 9 points, 4 points. We don't need that from you. Get a bucket. Go in. If they weak down low because they missing an elite big, attack, get to the free throw line, get yours, eat up. You making $250 million, man. Act like it. He acted like it in that second half. KP did what he was supposed to do. No Joel Embiid, PJ Tucker at the 5, you eat up. You get to the free throw line 11 times. You have an extremely efficient night from the field. You grab 9 boards. You have 3 blocks. You're the biggest dude out there on the court by far. That should be automatic 30 every single game. I'm hot, but in a good way. I'm hot and I'm ranting in a good way. That was a 250 mil performance from Bradley Beal in that second half. That's how you do it. KP, that's how you do it. That's all-star caliber play from Beal and KP tonight. Deni Avdija and Rui Hachimura. That is what you want out of your top 10 picks. Top 10 pick worthy play tonight out of Rui Hachimura and Deni Avdija. Top 10 worthy play tonight. Now against the Nets, it may be a different story. But tonight, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Period. Period. And if it takes Deni Avdija coming off the bench to give a spark to him, so be it. But that's how you play defense, Deni. That's how you do what you do, Rui. 5 for 13 from the field, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. That's what you do off the bench, Rui. Brad, that's how you score the ball. KP, that's how you dominate down low, etc. Get to the free throw line when they little. Kuz, that's what you do all around. 8 for 12, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 18 points. That's what you do, Kuz. It all comes together. Monte Morris, even you chipped in with the 6 assists. Thank you. Will Barton had some buckets off the bench as well. That was a group effort. You know what the Wizards did tonight? The Washington Wizards played for the name on the front of their jersey. The Washington Wizards played for the name on the front of their jerseys. Talk to him, Tosh. Talk to him, Tosh. I'm about to head out, man. Good game, good stream. I may be ranting next stream. Who knows how that game will end. But good game tonight. I'm happy. Back to 500. Good performances from all the guys who needed to perform well. Put them left hands up. Y'all already know who he is. So put the left hands up, man. Other than that, thank you guys for being in here tonight. We all get to go to sleep happy. You know. You'll get to, chill, watch some of the other games, knowing our team won. 3-game losing streak over. Let's start a winning streak, man. Game to game. I'm not predicting nothing against the Nets. I'm taking it game by game. But thank you guys for tuning in with me, man. Thank you guys. Got the likes up to 31. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys, man. Going to be back on here on Friday against the Nets, 7 o'clock. So stream will be up around 6:40 or something like that. Going to get the stream up. Love you guys, man. Take care. Have a good night. Good evening. Whichever. But, all right, guys. Have a good one. In peace. Left hands up. Let's go Wizards.